Well, hi, welcome in. I think I haven't been talking today. That's insane. Hi, Copy Shark. How you doing? Welcome in. Hi, Human. Hi, Reckless. Hi, Theo. Hi, Leon. Hi, Dip. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. Hi, Human. How are you doing? How's everyone doing today? Daphne, long time no see. How are you doing? Yo, meow. It's been a while. I'm doing good. Daffy Tiam, I see a little upgrade. 1.5 hours of yapping, 20 minutes video watching, 50 minutes AFK day. For real, this is what we're doing here. It was easier for people to pronunciate the name. And the Tiam is trademark. I know, you're trademark now. Hi Maddie, welcome in. New profile picture, really cute with the flag. I like it. Hi Kitsu, welcome in. Gippy! It's the Givers! How are you doing? How's Forza treating you? Are you winning? Are you the I'm not saying that, I'll ask you later. Yeah, I'm slowly rebranding and I thought sorting out the name so people can read it properly, main thing. When I finished all my coursework, that sounds wonderful. Don't you have friends to yap with, like Kevin, Cylon, or me? We can't even play stupid games together. Saves us the Thursday. Sorry, buddy, sorry. I did the drift. It was a very crash and burn. Hot question mark? What? That's not good. I didn't you say last time we spoke that you improved in driving and you're like a professional racer now? Hey, I tried. Sure. Hi, Freak. Hi, Caboodle. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Manu. Hi. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? Hot question mark? Yes, hot question mark. I'm truly a pro now. Proof. Send proof without crashing walls. Oh, I love stealing your bits. Everyone's bits. Everyone's bits are my bits. I just obtain them. They're all mine. Spinning fish is permanent. Yes. Oh, look at the blow high on my head. It's stuck to my model. I got it. Alpha Stork, thank you so much for the 670 biddies. Why this number? Why? Why would you do that? Let me crash your card, I prove it. No, let's not do that one. Look at my fish. Oh, that's so wonderful. You got the fish as emotes. That's so fire. I need them too. I need them too as an emote. Bye, Maddie. Good luck, Freak. You can do that. Hi, Milan. Thank you for the lurk support. I appreciate it. Thank you. Go shopping. Get something to eat. Eat food. And drink water. Stay hydrated. Finally, something up there working. Yes. Shark under construction. Why do I keep subbing to random people because of you? What do you mean? What do you mean because... Wait, have you been looking for someone with the rotating fish just to get the emote to show it to me here? Is that the reason you subbed to them? Because I finished coursework, I'm back on social media. I love to hear that. Welcome back. Meow. First the microwave, now the fish, and yep, I looked it up. Damn. Okay, so for the list, we need a microwave emote, and we need a spinning fish emote, so people don't need to sub to other random people just to show me their emotes. That's so messed up. I need to get some nice emotes. Chat. I mean, it's stuff that spins, okay? I mean, look at it. Everywhere are spinnies. Everywhere spinnies. And the funny thing is, I finished college on the 26th, I believe. Nice. Look at this beautiful lady. Holy, hi Ian. How are you doing? Welcome in. Cross Plus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? The problem is that I can't look away. I mean, that's literally what they're there for. Other people have their Subway Surfer gameplay or running in the corner or I don't know, Minecraft jump and runs. And I I have Fez. I have Fez. Spinning Fez is what I have. That's all I can offer. And I forgot to say new model looks very nice. Wait, my new model? Do I have a new model, chat? I don't, right? Most important, the wheels on car bike also spin. Yes, Kevin, that's why bikes or bike edits are invading your YouTube For You page. How's it going? Did you get rid of them? Or they still invading you? If you lost them, don't worry, I can send you a few TikTok shorts so the algorithm knows exactly that you want to see the sport bikes. I believe you changed the color. Oh, yes, probably you haven't seen the new hairstyle yet. Mhm. I Before that we had the middle part with the black and white with the longer hair, and now I adjusted the hair to something that looks a little bit more like my IRL hair. Like this is probably okay. My IRL hair got a little bit longer than my model's hair, if I'm gonna be honest. But I have white hair with black tips. Let's see. What do we have here? Wow. Yeah, probably this is the last hair you've seen. Boop. Looks very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, they got even worse. I now get bike restoration videos or like blogs of people visiting bike stores to check out bikes. That's so viral. Learn something new, something nice. And now I'm interested. I really like videos like this. I used to watch a lot of videos like this. Nowadays, I don't watch them anymore. The only bike videos I get on my For You page are people that drive at insanely speed on the highway or something and just, you know, zoom past or in between two cars or trucks like crazy clips or some wheelie clips. That's all I get. I don't get the chill stuff anymore. I only get the hardcore. You want some of them, Kevin? And the wheels on the bus go around and around. Wait, no. Let's not do that one up for. Let's not do that one up for Sork. No, oh, fucked up video. Microwave spins, fish spins, spins is good. I mean, we literally had a VR chat stream. My VR chat debut with the new model was literally in a microwave. That was literally all you've seen. we just had a microwave POV. Can we get the Yuri version of that one? Let's see. I mean, we can check if someone has and it's open on VGen. Hi, Asian name that I can't read. Hi, welcome. I couldn't. I was a little busy with my YouTube with my Twitch chat. I apologize. Hi, YouTube frogs. How's everyone doing on YouTube? I know I muted you for an hour. I remember. But hey, you paid my groceries for the month or almost. So I can't be too mad at you. I am not too mad. It's okay. You paid for my groceries. Whoop. Okay, got my chat fixed. Let's see. VGen. How is this meme called? Let it ride. Commission. Let it ride. No matches, no. I don't know the video to this, but I've seen it a few times, but I don't know the original video. I was checking if there's someone making an itch, so they already have their template and they just make it for an affordable price. But if I want an emote like this, I need like 100% custom one. Oh, they're so cute gifts. Oh, damn. If I don't know, if I get a lot of money, I just go to VGen and commission 50 different people in one day. I swear. There's so many things I want. I love artworks. Hi Mel. Hi Envix. How are you doing? Walk. To the Discord. Fish. I am not logged into my Discord at the moment in my browser because I'm streaming. I'm streaming up a storm. Here we go. I'll let it ride. Oh, it's yes. Oh, I love their content, but I didn't know that one. Womp. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. I had some issues falling asleep last night, and I woke up earlier than I wanted. So I didn't sleep too much. Means even a little bit more ippy than usual. Besides that, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Do you play any games? I'm not playing games today, but usually I do. I love playing horror games because I play horror games every week. Tomorrow I have a few horror game demos to play. And on Saturday we will play probably an indie title. Not sure what we're playing. Something spooky. Crash Plus. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Wow. How are you doing? Who are you? Do I know you? Do we know you? Hi Ronaldo. Hi. But no, today no games. Today just yapping up a storm, and then we try to watch some videos together. Usually we watch some videos. Occasionally I yap for 3 hours and we don't watch videos, and sometimes we manage to watch one video. It's always a little gamble how my yapping mood is on the daily occasion. Let me check something. I've been sent by someone. I can't imagine. That's why I'm checking something on Discord. Oh, you don't have your Twitch linked to your Discord, right? You do? Damn. Might be another person I was expecting then. Interesting. Do you like watching horror movies? I love watching them. I'm not the biggest fan of watching horror movies mostly because pretty often they're boring. And or the people just act too stupid in it, and it's just not fun. That's my main issues with horror movies. Maybe let's say 50% of every horror movie would be better if the movie was like a short movie. Like maybe half of the maybe an hour or 50 minutes instead of their 2-hour breaks, because we just lose a lot of tension and of this feeling that should build up and is spooky. Mostly gets lost and it's just repetitive and boring. What about Asian horror? I mean, in games, peak, in movies, okay, yes. I didn't watch too many of them. As I said, I'm not watching too many horror movies because they mostly bore me. Hi, Crocodile. How are you doing? Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Meow. You've been sent by someone. Now I'm curious. I'm really curious now. I was thinking about, or I was thinking of someone, but this person does not have their Twitch linked to their Discord. That's why I am unsure. I mean, there's still some other options I have on my mind. Interesting. Found someone with a custom letter writing mode. Gonna ask them where they got it from. Thank you, Officer. Thank you so much. They give me the artist, and we'll see if we can realize something that would be fire. When you win a fight, you're an alligator. An alligator would wipe my ass off in a second. Have you seen these demon creatures? I think the first video, the first reaction video we had on this channel was literally about gators, crocodiles, and all these creatures. And these are demons. Holy. You know that you can hide connected accounts from the profile, right? Oh, can you? I thought if you connected, it's always shown. I thought you have to like disconnect it for it to be hidden again. I see. You can hide it. That's so fucked up and evil. I wonder if one of my guesses was right, but I don't want to dox people I know on the internet. Freak. It's where old man takes a what? You should try to watch the movie Talk. It's where a young man and it. Whoa, that sounds horrible. Wow. Hi, Soggy Carrot. Yo, how are you doing, Walkman? Nice to have you around. Oh, I've been scrolling it. Good, how are you? Doing really good. Just a little sweepy, but doing good. No complaints. Again, always. I mean, I'm always EPS, but today I'm a little more EP. A little bit more EP than usual, because I haven't slept too much. Maybe this night we sleep a little more. Hi Gary, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome. Did you try sleeping earlier? I didn't. Sleeping early sucks. I mean, to be fair, I sleep pretty early in the morning. Like, you know, technically. What's your sleeper relate again? No. Technically, I sleep early. You have beautiful eyes. I appreciate it. Thank you, Crocodile. How are you? Doing really good. How are you doing, Gary? It's almost mega bonk time. Oh, you're going to bonk your mega again. Bonking your mega. Wait, someone sent a mega bonk clip in my Discord. Who was that again? Someone was bonking their mega. Gaming, gaming, gaming. The channel for gamers. Where's my gaming channel? Here, gaming. Oh, Theo. Theo has been gaming up a storm in Mega Bonk. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the game tomorrow. Hell yeah, time to bonk your mega. Wonderful. Thank you, crocodiles. See you soon. Bye bye. Sharkies. Sharkies everywhere. Fish everywhere. Fish, shark, fish. It's everywhere and it's really needed. It's really important. Mega Bonk sponsoring when? I got so many people to buy the game or got the game for people. Like, so many people started fucking Mega Bonk because of me. They should pay me. They should pay me some real bucks. In the real currencies, please. Hi, Nonsense. Hi, Rosa. How are you two doing? Welcome. How are you doing? Wow. Hi. Me when I bonk my mega. I played a little bit of Mega Bonk the past days again because the addiction is kicking in, and I started playing Risk of Rain 2 with someone. Really fun. Same concept as Mega Bonk, just different. Someone sounds happy, someone sounds sleepy. That would be me. Sure, Gary. I love that. I'm fine, back from sport. I hope everything went well. No, you don't get my money. No. Fucked up and evil. Good, how are you? Ippy. Besides that, doing really good. Hi, Kuro. Hi, YouTube frogs in general. How are you doing? Walk. He's shrimping on my check-in until I hire my nonsense that is a professor. Exactly. Stop hitting me. I do not deserve that. Salutations to Twitch chat. Here we go. Yeah, sure. Sometimes. What sometimes? Tell me. Why are you always iffy? Because I haven't slept enough. I should have slept so much longer, but I didn't. I was so sleepy yesterday, or like this night. I was so sleepy, was almost falling asleep while sitting at my desk. And then, finally, the moment I am going to bed. And I couldn't sleep for another hour. Do you even sleep enough? Sleep is for the weak. If you want to see the drawing, I will find it. Just tag me in it and I'll see it. You can't skip VR chat. Never. I wasn't even in VR chat. I mean, I was in VR chat for a little bit, but then I hopped off and we played some Mega Bonk and we were chilling in a call. I was watching something Warframe related and was working on some little sillies. Brick you! Stop throwing bricks at me! I have no clue what it is, Mel, if I'm honest. Liar, you will never skip your chat. That's like oxygen to you. I need to breathe and inhale the VR chat. Like, you know, the phantom oxygen. Thank you, Gary. Have a wonderful time zone. Bye-bye. What? Sauce in your eyes? No. Let's not do that one. That must hurt. That must hurt so bad. I don't want that. Darth Vader is here. Where is someone aura farming in my apartment? It's definitely not me. He's exposing my Yuri. Sorry, can do. Can do. Give me a second. Hopping on Twitter. Twitter. Likes. That's no Yuri. That's no Yuri. That's Yuri, and that's cute. Here we misclick. Here we go. Duty fulfill. Hi Addie. Hi. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, you forgot. Oh, down. I need to. Okay. Let me scroll down a little more. Holy, that's even cuter. There we go. Double Yuri for double Yuri explosion. All you're asking for, I deliver. Holy, there's so many cute emotes or gifts I can commission. I need money. Holy, they're expensive. Let's not do that one. Did you take notes? I wanted to. Someone redeemed it. I wanted to do it right after stream, and then I forgot. So yes, makes sense. One eye is red. One eye is blue. How has Switzerland been treating you? Damn, that's a rhyme. What? That's not blue. That's purple. That's not blue. Red and purple. And Switzerland is treating me, I don't know, like a country that wants a lot of money from someone that has no money. Happens. No, but so unimportant stuff I can remember quite well for some reason, but the more important stuff I don't remember for more than 2 minutes. For real. Sometimes they're important thingies and they come up and I can't remember shit, but I can name every fucking clone trooper from the Clone Wars. Like, what the hell is wrong with my brain? I don't need this knowledge. Wait, where's my short knight? Speaking of Star Wars, where's my short knight? I summon you, you demon creature. When you meow, you look so cute. Wow. Me when I cat, me when I car. Exactly what I want. We are aware that your brain is fucked up. You told us enough times. I mean, I told you one or the other time, and probably you just figured it out yourself because you've been listening to me for, I don't know, over a year now. You must know that this brain is not working at all. Where's my fucking short knight? Wow. I miss him. It feels like I haven't seen him in a whole day. Tragic. He just is true to his name. What do you mean? I had hoped that the word would be better. Wait, you thought me and my brain got better? Silent. He's not allowed to be silent. I want him back. I miss him. Wow. You know, when your cat's hungry and you have the door closed, they start scratching on your door and and want your food. That's exactly what I do to Silent soon if he's not turning up here. Here's something to scratch off. Silent, I miss you. I thought he's on Yurifin's basement or something. Same. He should be, but he's just not here. He despises me as a person. Wow. But stop hitting me. You're so mean to Silent. Wait, why am I mean? I told him that I miss him, and and I've been looking to him, for him. What do you mean? I'm mean to him. Not blue. Okay, duly noted. One eye is red, one is purple. What rhymes with P? Pinosaur. I don't know. I don't know English. Pineapple. He deserves some break too. He had a break of me yesterday. This is more than enough. There is no more break privilege for any of you. You deserve me. You don't deserve a break. What the hell, huh? Look deep in my eyes. You don't want to leave this place ever and ever and ever again. You want to stay here as long as I am here, as long as I speak, as long as I breathe. You want to stay here forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Ah, bruh. I need an adult. I need an adult. You're adult. So sad. How's everyone feeling? How was your day today? She's still yapping. Yes, I'm yapping. What you want from me, huh? We will start the video soon. I want to stick to my rule, or to it's not a rule, or but to my plan to start with what's in videos before the 1 hour mark. It was fine until 3 minutes ago. That bad. What we doing? Hi Alex, how are you doing, Walkman? We're just yapping a little bit. And when I'm finally done yapping, I yap a lot. But I try to start watching some videos with you together before the 1 hour mark of the stream about everything. I'm just yapper. Start a topic and I'll pop in. Just I don't know. There's no specific topic we're talking about right now. It's I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just yapping. Young finish with yapping, never. I mean, I will continue yapping obviously while watching the videos, but you know, like only yapping. If you ask, take a shower. I've already took a shower. I took 2 showers yesterday, and I'll shower later again. I think we're fine with the shower situation. By the way, how's the food situation today? Today I've had a lasagna. It was pretty fine. I have one in the freezer. But besides that, my food situation is looking really bad. I have 1 slice of toast left. I have a frozen pizza, or 2 frozen pizzas in the freezer. I have some more frozen fries. And I have an egg. Yeah, that's basically what I have. That's all I have. Never, I smell you all the way to Germany. What the hell? Imagine doing groceries. Yeah, ew, why would I do my groceries? I prefer putting them in the fridge, eating them, and just just do grocery stuff with them. Okay, I'm back. I got ads. The fucking ads jail. That's so fucked up and evil. Why did you get you just popped in here as a new viewer and you got ads. This is exactly what I disabled on Twitch. I love this platform. What have I missed? We've been talking about doing groceries. I mean, I don't do my groceries, but um huh? Do you skip ads? Huh? What do you mean I skip ads? I can't skip them manually. But I don't have pre-roll ads activated. Meow. So you want me to make food to stream? Oh, I mean, that was my breakfast. But probably I won't have to make food on stream, and I'll probably just eat my last slice of toast with the one egg I have. I think I just make toast with egg and some cheese. I have like cheese slices and an apple. Probably that will be my food. Yes, but if you skip ad breaks in the dashboard or something, you will get them if you don't have eggs. I didn't skip anything. I didn't do anything. You don't talk to people when you buy groceries. Ew. What the hell? Wow. Also, as speed check out always. If I move into if I like go into a shop and grab something, I'll always do it myself. And melted cheese, obviously. I'm a cheese enjoyer. I love cheese so much. I ran out of every good cheese I had at home, so the only thing I have is like sliced cheese. Pretty mid, but works out with the toast. I just make like a cheese sandwich. I just want to make sure because many do not know that and skip them and wonder why they still get pre-roll ads. I have pre-roll ads turned off. I mean, you kinda have to be, don't you? Wait, I have to be. I have to be what? Maybe you came from the cheese land. I came from the cheese land. I'm the star girl from the moon. I'm from the moon. The big cheese, you know? At night, I always look at the moon. It's so beautiful. I love to stare at the moon and just be thinking of home, of the big cheese hovering around my home planet. I miss it. Huh? You're a little what? Yes, but setting gets ignored if you skip ads regardless. I'm not skipping my ads. Wow. You have to like cheese. I mean, sure, I like cheese. I love cheese. Cheese is a wonderful. Cheese is one of the best things that was ever created. Wow. Yes, you said that. I said that. Wow. Mrs. Yurifinia, if you had the physical strength and agility of an animal, would you want to be a cat or a shark? Wait. Just, I mean, I don't know. On land, a cat would be way more practical, and in the water, shark would be practical. Feel bad for those lactose intolerant people. Oh yeah, maybe skill issue. That must suck so bad. No teeth friend. Yeah, see, tell me where you're from without telling me where you're from. Be like, I am from the moon. Yes. I'm just a striker from the moon. That's it. Chat lore, lore, lore dump. I have lore, I have lore. Bruh. Allergic people skill issue. Hey, don't be mean. Some people are allergic to things, and that's so awful for them. Get fished. No, I don't want to get fished. Hi, Kitty. How are you doing? Welcome in. Do you like cheese? If I wouldn't tell you all I had to say it was about and look angry for no reason. Oh, don't look angry. Just smile a bit. I love if people tell you to smile and you're just pulling up with like a fucked ass smile because you don't want to smile and you look so mad. Also, never speak on the streets. Same. I don't talk to people on the streets. They can go fuck themselves. No, I don't know. Okay, to be fair, the only thing. Okay, sometimes I talk to people on the street. They just can't hear me usually. Cause I'm in the car. And then I'm insulting them. Like really, really badly. Cause they're so fucking annoying. I hate people on my road, on my racetrack. Move the fuck away, please. You know, life could be so much better if you just, I don't know, fuck off and get off my road as a treat. I know, right? People, yes, fuck them. How can some live without talk to someone? I talk to people on Discord and in VR chat and on stream. That's all my I don't know, that's my human interaction. Occasionally, like once a week, sometimes I talk to my doctors at the hospital. That's basically it. That spinning shark above your bangs is growing on me. Look, it's pinned to my head. It won't go away. It will stay here for the whole stream. Toast, egg, cheese slice, apple, girl dinner, cat shark woman. Is everything okay over there? Blink twice if you need help. I don't know what I need help with, but I'm definitely in need of a lot of help. Are you one of those road rager? I am one of these road ragers. I am the road rager. Them. I drive sport car. I drive sport bikes. I don't want to wait in traffic. Just fucking move out of my way. Way more than tries, so no problem here. No. Sport car. I mean, define sport car. It's a GT86 and it's built for the track. So it's like a track car. It's still a sport coupe, so it's definitely a sport car, but not power wise, more handling wise. It only has 200 horsepower, but it is wonderful. Remind me to never let you drive me around. Why? I'm almost a professional. Broke, she says. I am broke. I am broke as shit. I bought all my vehicles when I was working a normal job. Before I was fired. Hi Kirito, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome. I'm actually a good driver, don't worry. I had to answer something quick, sorry. Fired, how come? Typing. Yes, keyboard ASMR. I hope you enjoyed it. GD86, have you been drifting around in daily traffic? No. I mean, yes, obviously, by accident, by snow, rain, no rain, um, in the roundabouts, um, only by accident. I've been drifting my car in public roads. Trust. Oh, hi Luna, hi. Drink something. Sure. I mean, we have the water here. My car was literally made for that, and my car was also built by the previous owner for that. So why not accidentally drift? Good short click. Fuck you. Thank you, Kevin, for the reminder. I appreciate it. Fair. I love how you're trying to find words. I mean, I'm not natively English speaking. There's sometimes on occasion there's like my brain spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, and I'm like, I don't know the English language, fucking kill me. Hey, how about Friends Love Monday? I'm not even streaming on Monday. What do you mean? It's fine. I hope so. I'm working on it. That's why I ask. Meow. Filling your calendar. My schedule is more than filled up. I am busy with living life. What's on Monday? Nothing. I don't stream on Mondays. Reckless is just being a little silly. I almost never stream on Mondays. I mean, it can happen if I like swap around some things in a schedule for 1 week. Busy with living, you mean sleeping all day long? I'm not sleeping all day long. I probably sleep less than most of y'all. Life, what is this? That's a construct we live in. He did not say stream friends slop on Monday. Oh, you meant just play it. I don't know. I don't have time for every week Monday friends slop. But we definitely have to play some friends slop again. But that's just what I wanted. You see, he wants stream friends slop. A pain we all live with. Exactly, you got it. That's basically what we're doing here. Oh damn, we're almost at my 1 hour mark already, and we haven't. Okay. Let me prepare the what's video arc so I can keep my plan, my schedule to start watching videos before the 1 hour mark. See you soon, Alex. Bye bye. Thank you for checking in. If you're interested in the schedule, consider joining the Discord or follow me on Twitter. There's always the schedule pinned so you know when I'm live. Thank you for checking in. Have a wonderful time zone. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Explodes. Hi animations, welcome back. How are you doing today? Welcome. Okay, let me have a sip of water before we start with watching thingies. Oh, what? Hello to you too. Oh, kuro. Do you feel like learning another language? I mean, I would love to get better with English. I'd like to know Japanese. I don't want to learn Japanese. I just want to know Japanese for the sake of watching anime without subtitles. And Spanish seems quite interesting to have a look into. Hi CJ, how are you doing today? Sark, Yuri, that's me. Hi. I mean, why not rotating some VIPs into the friends lob? Nice VIP rotation. Then we play content warning because Yu is a yap a lot. Wait, do I have content warning or do I have lethal company? I can't tell them apart. I'm sorry. I asked at least 4 times already. I don't know which of these two games I own. I don't know. I have one of these two. A lot of countries speak Spanish, useful language. It is, yes. But they're very different games. I don't know. I think you had content warning, if I remember correctly. Oh, me when I Steam my software, my Steam games, content. Yes, I have content warning. Knew it. Good job. Good job for remembering. I'm proud of you. Wow! Stop hitting me! That's so undeserved. Fuck you. Steals your background. Oh. Shows him a Minecraft background. I was in my wrong Discord scene. My Discord scene and the wrong OBS scene. Let's see. Hell yeah. Of course, this again. It's totally a Yu thing. What do you mean? What do you mean? Not that again. What you talking about? Huh? What happened? Did I miss out on something? So clicking does work. I mean, I'm working on it. Click a train, Kevin. Yes, I'm working on it as a part-timer. Shouting, Kevin! Poking you with a stick and saying do something. I mean, yes. Why not? Wow. Is there background music running? There is no background music running. Even better. As it should be. You see, chat? 56 minutes. And we're already ready. We're already ready. Already prepared to start watching a video. Look at me. I've been logged in. I'm good at chat. Enough time to drink something. We did it. We actually did it. But poking someone with a stick is not nice. I've been poking silent with a stick. A lot. Violently. Before the 1 hour mark, look at me. No, the video is not yet playing. Hey, we're ready. We're ready. This is like video topic. That's explain. Yes. Where's my short night? Where's my short night? Ah, wah. He's healing from the emotional abuse. The emotional abuse. He's doing fine. I treat him well most of the time. I think I'm nice usually. What if he exploded? Or physical, since sticks are physical. I mean, the physical abuse is like, I don't know, a few months. That was a few months ago. He should be fine. You did what? Treat him well? Sure I did, as I always do. I'm a nice person, usually. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate it. Not if I am. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's so fucked up. That's so messed up. Sounded nice, and you should not do something like that. Wee wee wee. Hi, Kitty. Welcome back. Okay, let's pop in the um into the first video. It's a video by Casual Geographics. Once again, I just love his videos. They're so comfy. I'm a nice person is what all say. Yeah, sure. Me too. I'm back. What did I miss? A lot of yapping, and we just start watching the first video now. Right now. The Predator we still can't figure out by Casual Geographics. Let's get in. Oh, it's a little loud. Here we go.
Plenty of people are terrified of the ocean, and arguably no other animal embodies thalassophobia more than the predator time seemingly left behind. Most people will never see one alive, yet they remain one of the most nightmarish and uncanny, but also complicated and least understood apex predators on the planet.
On first sight, they look so cute, but they're not. They're so spoopy.
In fact, the first time you ever heard of a leopard seal, it was probably giving Happy Feet hell. Or the pebble and the penguin, in which case,
What?
make sure those doctor appointments are booked. You're getting up there. Or maybe it was... If you or a loved one was a victim of that jump scare, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Not for me, though. The penguin paralysis demon is incredibly feared for an animal we don't know that much about. Hey, what's a sea leopard's favorite fast food? Popeyes. But there's a whole nother side to the assault sausage, one that just might bring you to tears if you watch long enough. This video isn't to make you fear or hold hate, but understand and even appreciate the alpha seal, not
Look
for
at
just
it.
what it is,
So cute.
but how and why, and all I ask is that y'all hear me out. But there is no why as to why people find leopard seals optically disturbing.
Oh, he's playing with it. Look at him. So adorable. So harmless. Maybe you should just snuggle it up a little bit. Maybe all they need is a little love and affection.
Few other animals pass the eye test for being that terrifying. The leopard seal looks like a mammalian mosasaur, a prehistoric predator with a permasmirk. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you haven't seen or better yet heard what happens when one hauls out near humans.
Holy, that's creepy.
It's crazy, right? You can hear it in your chest. Another thing is, people often
That's so
suffer from a
creepy.
lack of scale with sea animals. They don't know how huge tuna are, how big
There's-
dolphins get, and that leopard seals can grow to 12 feet long and weigh over 1,200 pounds. Trust me, there's a worse picture than this down the line. Chances are, you've never looked a leopard seal in the mouth, because then you'd have to be surgically removed from your therapist's couch. Those teeth are built like that for a reason we'll get into soon, but this internal mugshot may be coming to a beach near you. Abolish any idea that an air-breathing barracuda is confined to Antarctica, as they've been found as far as Antarctica, New Zealand, South Africa, Argentina, the What the Falklands, and more.
What the Falklands? What are they doing there?
There's at least one leopard seal aware of platypus, and that's insane to me. So is the idea that this apex pinniped could be pulling up to a pier by you. That would raise the hairs on
Scary.
Caillou. And even with many roles as the op to a penguin
No,
protagonist,
not the
people have
penguin.
spoken on the horror of sea leopards for centuries.
My poor guy. Freedom.
Going back to the early 1900s, explorer Ernest
is also
Shackleton
penguin.
wrote about an Antarctica expedition where at one point, one of his men was chased across the ice by an aggressive, believed to be 12-foot leopard seal. The man thought he was in the clear when the massive seal dove back into the water. But then the sea leopard tracked him by following his shadow under the ice and ambushing and nearly snatching him at the next gap in the ice, and Thomas Ordley's likely would have been a statistic if one of the crew hadn't shot the seal before it could reach him. In 1985, explorer Gareth Wood was walking across a thin ice layer when a Jurassic jump scare broke out of the ice, clamping its jaws on his leg and nearly dragging him into the water, and he was only saved by his mates kicking at the seal's head with boot crampons. And that's what separates sea leopards from a lot of other predators. The vast majority of sharks will ignore you, but whether out of curiosity or something else, leopard seals will boldly swim right into your space. It's the closest you can get to an encounter with a mermaid. It was right there. Most times they genuinely seem curious and like they're investigating your presence. But other times they do the kind of things that led to researchers equipping inflatable boats with protective guards because of how often a 12-foot vibe check would bite through it.
That's so messed up. As long as they're only trolling, it's fine. But if they get out your air and then just jump you off, let's not do that one.
You only get away with that as an apex predator, and present tense plesiosaur is absolutely apex. They will eat anything. Those freakish teeth are actually for catching krill, and having trident-shaped teeth helps filter them out of the water. Krill that could be nearly 50% of their diet. Of course, the leopard seals list has much more on it, including often other seals like fur seals, and even their closest cousin, the crab eater.
No, my guy! You poor creature.
Obviously, often other seals like fur seals,
help!
And their closest cousin, the crab eater.
You're really just gonna watch this? Yes, I'm sorry, my guy. Aww.
Obviously, they'll eat fish, and in New Zealand, that can include sharks. Leopard seals also grieve squid. One was caught with a sea snake, and there's even one
what the hell is wrong with this guy?
To take out a minke whale. Even the ocean's top predator, the orca, rarely resorts to hunting an aquatic velociraptor because this is not the average seal. But if you know this seal, you know the most famous victims of leopard seals are penguins. Even though penguins aren't even the biggest part of their diet, leopard seals are a lot more calculated than most think, and will camp themselves right at the ice's edge where they know is the penguin's entry point, which pretty much makes them a mammalian crocodile. With penguins, they'll either ambush them from below, or with a top speed of 25 miles per hour, they'll get into a police chase with an unlucky penguin. Leopard seal abuses this matchup so bad that not only will they surplus skill and murk more penguins than they eat, they'll eventually make a game out of it. Leopard seals have been seen chasing down penguins into exhaustion and seemingly toying with the bird. They'll traumatize the penguin within an inch of its life.
That's so fucked up. That's so mean. Why would you do that? Why?
Just shove off. Like it was a sick joke. But it's when leopard seals aren't playing that things get R-rated, and it all goes back to those teeth. Those teeth could maul the grizzlies, and gives them a demon's headshot. But they lack the shearing teeth carnivores need to slice prey, and that's why you see them body birds by slamming and suplexing them against the wall. A leopard seal will thrash a penguin until it genuinely gets degloved, and the penguin skinned and flayed every possible way gets eaten. So with all that, Stevie Wonder could see how the king seal in the South got its bad rep.
I don't want to see that.
Wild sea leopards do have one thing that not even killer whales do, and that's a human body. There's only one case in recorded human history of a leopard seal killing a person, but it's also one of the most brutal animal attack stories I've ever shared.
I mean, it's brutal, but hey, it's at least only one. That's not a lot for all the human that exist on this planet for a long time. So we're fine.
Shared on this channel, so for obvious reasons, viewer discretion is advised. Kirsty Brown was a 28-year-old marine biologist for the British Antarctic Survey, and on July 22nd,
He's British. He's not
she and
real.
a buddy were snorkeling near Rothera Research Station. They were studying the impact of iceberg scouring on the environment when the leopard seal studying Kirsty violently made an impact on her. At this point, nobody had ever lost their life to a sea leopard, but there were documented instances of aggression, and as a rule, nobody was allowed in the water if a leopard seal was spotted. The problem was, no one saw this leopard seal until Kirsty screamed and disappeared, only to resurface with her head in the seal's jaws. From there, the normally sized seal would drag her deep underwater, release her long enough to just almost resurface, just to grab and drown her again, all while mauling her
That's
with
cruel. Holy shit.
Eventually, Kirsty and the seal disappeared, and the last time her dive buddy saw her alive, she was 20 feet underwater, desperately fighting to break free, while the apex seal held her by a fin. Eventually, the seal resurfaced, over a half-mile from where they were last seen, and after bashing the predator in the head with a shovel, the rescue crew fended the seal off and finally pulled
With
Kirsty into the boat.
a fucking shovel? You want to tell me you 1v1 a leopard seal with a shovel?
Tragically, as you can tell, despite several CPR attempts, Kirsty Brown would be pronounced dead right there. Kirsty's body was recovered with over 40 bite wounds, and her dive computer revealed something arguably worse. During the 10 minutes of hell, the leopard seal had dragged Kirsty to a maximum depth of 70 meters. That's 230 feet. But personally, the most disturbing
Ouch.
part was Kirsty was already an exceptionally small
Shovel Knight, but different. Shovel Knight was on the rescue mission.
human at 5'1", 120 pounds, and eyewitnesses said this was an exceptionally massive seal, estimated to have been 4.5 meters, that's nearly 15 feet long, and well
Holy
over
creature
1,300 pounds, which I
demon.
genuinely don't want to believe, even if it was based off the seal's size relative to the boat. Because not only would that mean a 5-foot woman was mauled by one of the largest leopard seals ever seen, but this is what that size disparity would have looked like.
Okay, that's really holy. That's really terrifying.
There's no f***ing way. Since no one ever asked the leopard seal why, the most popular theory is that her size, black dry suit, and fins caused the colossal carnivore to clock Kirsty as a penguin or fur seal. And in all her struggling, flailing, and failing to get away, all Kirsty managed was to act like prey. Which sounds wild victim blaming, and I swear I'm not. There's a reason there's
Oh
no jokes in
no.
this section. This was
No.
genuinely one of the worst animal-related
My
deaths I've read
guy.
about. Imagine being mauled by a bear, but also while being waterboarded. In fact, let's get even more descriptive. Kirsty Brown spent the last 10 minutes of her life fighting an animal nearly triple her length and 10 times her weight, while being severely mauled to the head and being brought tortuously closer to surface before being pulled again over 200 feet into a freezing abyss. Not only could the violent pressure changes cause a burst eardrum or even an embolism, her compromised wetsuit would have introduced Antarctic ice-chilled water directly to her skin. In the most respectful way, I really hope she blacked out or went into shock, because that is a nightmare Final Destination couldn't dream up. Kirsty Brown would have an island posthumously named after her, and her death led to more safety measures and protocols being implemented. But there was another consequence of her horrific demise. The much more strict regulations now meant many of the biologists trying to learn more about the seals were now forbidden from entering the water to study them, something many like dive guide Kelvin Murray would call an overreaction. Suddenly, an animal we barely knew much about was now basically impossible to learn more about. It was a lot like the stingray. Stingrays are rarely aggressive, and less than
Oh, they're so cute. I love stingrays. Or like rays in general. Mentas and rays. They're so fluffy. I love them. I love my fellow underwater pancakes. My sea flop flops.
5 people in human history have lost their life to
Whoop.
one in Australia. But because one of them was Steve Irwin, you had an entire generation ready to punch out an aquatic placemat. Even though the circumstances of his death were insanely bad luck, and Khaki Jesus would have passed twice if he saw the stingray hate. Only one person has ever died to a sea leopard. It's just that the attack was so brutal that, in the pro-penguin media, meant a blubber assault weapon got demonized to hell. To be fair, with the things I said they'll do to penguins, other seals, and even humans, how could you not call this Ice Cube mammalian missile crisis a sea demon? I wouldn't blame you for being
I just called it a sea demon, and it is. Look at it.
afraid, but at least give the other side of the leopard seal a chance. I was not lying when I said a pool full of sharks will
Sunk.
ignore you, but a leopard seal will get right up in your face and conduct an investigation in your personal space. Kirsty might have been a tragic exception because aggressive or predatory encounters with humans normally happened at the ice's edge, aka the leopard seal's favorite ambush spot. But almost every time a leopard seal has approached a human already in the water, they're doing it from a place of curiosity. That is really weird for a predator. Like, for all their bad PR, bears usually avoid people. And an experiment found that even the top predators in Africa hightail it whenever they hear
The
humans. But a
car.
giga seal will study us the same way we do them. That's weird. One seal made it even weirder. In 2006,
Graspa, thank you so much for the sub in the first month. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Good job. I'm sorry, thank you.
photographer Paul Nicklin took a trip to Antarctica to hopefully find the steroid seal. Funny thing is, leopard seals are hard to find. They're hard for you to find. To them, you're easy. It
Yeah,
wasn't long
they'll
until Paul
find
had a
you if they
giant
want to.
females are bigger, by the way, leopard seal circling his zodiac. And it was at this moment he ignored every primitive instinct and ancestral alarm and got in the water and braced himself. The seal with a head bigger than a grizzly bear's made a beeline towards Paul. And right when Paul feared the worst and held up
What? Scary. You just end up as a little snack with this water demon. Sentai, thank you for the 20 watch stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you.
his camera as a feeble defense, the she leopard stopped and just sized him up. Science says if you're able to stay calm and hold your ground, a leopard seal will go from possibly aggressive to curious, and she even got close enough to study her reflection in his camera. It's like her internal monologue was saying, wait, you're not afraid. Why aren't you afraid? What are you? Then she got bored and swam away.
No.
But then came back with a live penguin, which she
What the
released
hell?
in front of Paul. Obviously, Paul didn't take the offer, so the predator got another penguin, and then another one. And for the next 4 days, the same species that had mauled a woman to death would now be waiting to greet Paul whenever he entered the water in an attempt to feed him. I want
What the hell? Underwater demon offers you penguins every day. What?
you to really understand what was happening here. This she leopard was going out and tiring
Oh.
penguins and bringing them to Paul. And when Paul didn't eat, she'd bring increasingly lower HP penguins. She'd bring beat up, barely alive penguins, half-eaten penguins. At one point, Paul had 5 past tense penguins floating around his head. Paul would even swear that the leopard seal seemed genuinely disappointed with his lack of effort. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I can only think of one other time you had a wild predator straight up offering food to a person, and it was killer whales. And at least orcas have a history of hunting alongside people. We're not talking about a trained animal or one habituated to humans. We're talking about a wild predator going out of its way to provide for a person. That's not normal. Seals are the mermaids of bears. Imagine a polar bear.
Insane trade-off for me, penguin for knowledge. Oh, that's that poor creature.
DoorDashing your dinner. That's not even the only thing leopard seals and orcas have in common. Leopard seals are much smarter than the penguin media wants you to believe. Leopard seal handling manuals go out of their way to say they're smart enough to be trained, but intelligent enough to be stubborn, and they're prone to pout and act difficult like children. At the same time, they also say that ignoring a difficult seal is a pretty solid way to get them to cooperate. Leopard seals aren't just highly intelligent, they're deeply emotional creatures too. Nora was a leopard seal that made news because it was the first time scientists watched a modern-day mosasaur mourn. Nora had a pup that tragically passed away, and in grieving, Nora would stay with her lost child for over 20 days. Nora didn't just watch over her child, she'd move the body across the ice, carried it in her jaws, and even got aggressive whenever people would get too close to them. It wouldn't even be the only time, as in 2021, 23, and 24, scientists documented the same mother doing the same thing with 3 different pups, which is a different kind of tragic. And again, the last time I can remember hearing something like this, it was when Orca J35, or Telequa, also grieved the death of her calf and couldn't let go. That's the problem with sea leopards being so understudied, because then you miss stuff like this. And that's not even mentioning arguably the most interesting thing about them. Leopards
That's so sad. That's so sad. Wow.
seals sing. Males will sing these beautifully haunting songs, and females in heat will respond with a song of their own. And if you haven't seen it, it's like an underwater opera or ballet from an animal that looks like a dinosaur. It's not just beautiful. Scientists actually studying these seal songs found that these songs are sequenced and structured a lot like human nursery rhymes.
I mean, if I'd heard that right, I don't know, out of the ocean, it would be more scary than pretty. But if I just listen to it here from a safe distance, it's kind of cute. But if I hear these noises while swimming, I don't wanna.
This guy. I really feel like leopard seals would have way better PR if they could actually survive in zoos. They're one of those animals that just don't work in captivity. They're like the great white sharks of mammals. Few leopard seals have ever been held in zoos. And the most famous case was in Sydney's Taronga. You know what I think about at night sometimes? Sometimes I think about Casey. Casey was a male leopard seal, believed to be the only male ever kept in captivity. He was found as a pup, abandoned on a beach in Guatemala, injured, emaciated, and with shark bites. Casey was brought to Taronga for treatment in
Little guy.
2007, where he joined female Brooke, who was rescued in 1999, and another female, Sabine, who got there a month before Casey. Now, I can already read the anti-zoo comments, so it's important to say that these seals could never be released back into the wild out of fear that if any of them were harboring any possible diseases, it'd wreck the already fragile wild population. So Taronga kept them to look after and even possibly use as ambassadors. Because again, leopard seals can always use the PR. And as Casey matured, there was a hope that he could help breed the first ever leopard seal in captivity. But since Brooke died of an illness not long after Casey showed up, it'd have to be him and Sabine. There was just one big problem. Male leopard seals sing for females, and as a seal found as a pup, Casey never learned his song. Taronga staff would play the recordings of adult leopard seal songs in hopes that Casey would find his. They even played saxophone for him. I'm not exactly sure why, but Casey wasn't above it. He genuinely seemed interested, so if he likes it, I love it. Tragically, Sabine would also be lost to an illness before Casey had the chance to court her.
No.
And as Casey finally did learn his song, he also died in 2014 after struggling with a prolonged sickness and mercifully being euthanized. That's how Casey's story ended. The last captive leopard seal ever. So at this point, I think you can see that leopard seals are
Sad.
so much more than a penguin plot.
This guy is living life, just sleeping. Wonderful. This is a dream of a life.
Device. They've been lambasted and typecasted for as long as we've known about them, and
Just
demonized
chilling.
to hell. And you might ask,
Oh,
is that not what I was doing in the first half of this video? And honestly, I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. Skip to here if you don't want to hear the yap, but the biggest criticism I hear about myself is that I demonize animals, I spread misinformation to demonize them, and even that I've had a direct consequence on the conservation of those animals, and not a positive one. And honestly, whenever I see that about myself, I get I'm not gonna lie, I get defensive and kind of hurt. Because I feel like I'm always saying you can't moral scale an animal, that you can't judge or you can't put a morality microscope on a wild animal. A zebra that has to weave crocs, cats, and a predatory laugh track don't give two stripes about being a good person. And then I feel like I try to make the separation between, these are the facts that
I mean, fair. I just say I say like, yeah, these are underwater demons, demon creatures from the sea and stuff. But I'm not judging them. It's like a wildlife, you know. I'm not judging them. Doesn't matter. I can still call them demon creatures.
find interesting, and this is the casual comedic characterization of those animals. But yeah, some corners of Twitter do not like me, especially with the dolphin thing. I don't even have Twitter. I really just wish more people actually watch this video all the way through, or at least at the 940 mark, because I feel like I touch on a lot of the things folks criticize me for. Also, just to defend myself a little bit, I will take accountability, but the whole internet dolphin hate thread was a thing long before me. That didn't start with me. Some of y'all are giving me way too much power by saying I single-handedly did that. I've always said that the facts, as far as I'm concerned, are true, and if they're not and I get something wrong, I feel like over the years I've shown that I have no problem coming out and correcting it. At the same time, if I call something like a Water Weinstein or a C Cosby, that doesn't mean I actually like you gotta know that I don't actually think dolphins should be persecuted to the full extent of the law. But I can understand the other side, because like imagine
Same. Like I'm always talking about the fucked up and evil dolphins, but I don't hate them. I mean, me as a shark, I always need to be spreading shark propaganda instead of dolphin propaganda. But I'm fine with dolphins. They're fine.
you're a scientist or a marine biologist, and every time you log online, you see people saying dolphins are evil, dolphins deserve to die, all dolphins are piss, and for every like 10 people that say that, maybe 3 or 4 link one of my videos. Replay that interaction enough times, and of course, eventually you just think, oh yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, fear-mongering mother. So that's why the last couple of years, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've tried to be more careful with the way I frame these videos. I'm still gonna get my jokes off, that's just how I talk. I'm pretty sure I call this an Ice Cube missile crisis. That's why I've been wanting to say this, specifically in
Yes.
this video. I've always been fascinated by leopard seals, especially the aspects that make them dangerous. In fact, whenever I'm emphasizing how dangerous an animal is, it's coming from a place of admiration. At the same time, they already get demonized crazy, so you do have to be careful with how you
be
walk that
crying.
line. Ultimately, I think there's a middle ground where you can be entertaining enough to be an entry point for people to be interested in zoology, while also being fair to the animal. And I think it's also fair to ask for a little bit of grace whenever I'm calling something like a threat to humanity. But I'll say it again, dolphins, chimps, hippos, otters, sea leopards, and all others aren't evil. They're just animals trying to make it to the next day without the human privilege of morality. But that's gonna do it for this video. Drink water, hug your mother, don't touch seals, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Yes, but don't touch seals, especially not leopard seals. Let's just not touch things like that, or you'll get eaten alive. But they're cute. I mean, they look pretty cute. Yes, they look cute as long as they keep their mouth shut and they're not attacking or eating you. Until then, they're cute. As soon as they start chasing you, open their mouth, their big and sharp teeth. Fuck no. Hi, Wally. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome. Let me set a background quick while I'm operating in here. What a nice video for the evening, really family friendly. I mean, the good thing about my channel is I don't have to be family friendly. It's an 18 plus channel, mostly. Or at least recommended for adults. Lucky me. Chill girl. Yes, just a chill girl. Let me have a sip of water. You don't see an 18 plus in my description. No, but it's linked to my streams. If someone finds me on their Twitch recommendations, they get like a little banner. This channel does major content, blah 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 blah, or something like this. Well, yeah, you and family-friendly content does not go well together, but there's no mention of that anywhere. It doesn't really matter, but it's linked to my channel. If new people click on my channel, they get a warning that this channel provides major content or I don't know, has major topics. Anymore, at least. I know it was there. We had the 18 plus thingy in the title, but I don't know. And no one reads the fucking title. I didn't get the warning when I found you. You didn't? I just tried it literally yesterday. And it was there for me. Or in the rules, it's pretty hard. I don't say I don't do 18 plus content. So it's not forbidden for people under the age of 18 being here. But we had a lot of problems, or we could run into problems that even lead into a ban or channel delete. If my channel is 18 plus and minors chat here or minors are here and mention that in chat, we are forced to ban everyone. And if we don't do that, or if we miss out on someone, we're doing something bad. So I just don't call my stream 18 plus anymore and only major topics. So I'm safe. I don't do 18 plus content and I don't state that it's only 18 plus somewhere as a text. Maybe you need to be warned about yourself, for real. I also never saw that. Well, I didn't had it back then, when you joined. Like the warning that there's like a little tick you can put in your settings. Only just last stream because of the game. Wait, you're a follower and you still had the warning? That's interesting. I've never had the warning on someone I'm following. Yeah, I get it. And to be fair, that is a topic I had talked to with a work buddy of mine. Yes, it's just really complicated, and it's safer for me to show my content to minors instead of making it an adult space only. It's just safer for me. That's why I just keep it like this. I just checked it in the private window joining, not mention of anything. Oh, probably I only had it when I stream horror games. I don't have it on just chatting streams, or not anymore. I used to have it always, but I think I changed it. I don't know. I didn't care too much about it anymore because it has no benefit for me. If I think about it, I'll do it. If I don't, I don't, because it doesn't matter. There's no benefit for me. I get recommended to almost no one. I rarely get new people that just find me through the For You page or through the Twitch homepage. Most people that find me come from YouTube or TikTok. Okay, not anymore, but TikTok was my biggest growth back then. And nowadays it's just YouTube and occasionally maybe TikTok or Insta. I don't know. So people already see what I'm doing here. Ah, so sweepy, so sweepy. 1 second. Why not TikTok anymore? I mean, it's basically the same. What you ask on the you've been asking on the for the clip, and I told you that I try to figure out some things about my content in general and how I want to proceed with my YouTube channel and with streaming and with everything. That also includes TikTok. That's why I stopped posting on TikTok for a while. And when I don't post on TikTok, there's no people popping in from TikTok. And I stopped streaming with TikTok Live Studio. I started multi-streaming with Stream Elements, and they don't like this. They don't show my streams to the For You page of people, only to my follows mostly. That's why, I don't know, there's basically no growth from TikTok at the moment. There's no growth from other platforms at all at the moment. My growth the past weeks was only from the collabs because I stopped posting on the other platforms. Oh, that is why there was no phone calls anymore. Yes, there were no more phone calls lately because I swapped the multi-streaming way. It's worse for it's way better for performance now. It's easier to do, but they don't push it. That's like the little unpractical thing. when I get when can I get my Aurora? Check the Discord soundboard. Yeah, Kevin added the Aurora to the soundboard, but that wasn't even the best one, I guess. It was only the first one. I think I did one later that was way better. I don't know, probably other people were ara-ing over it and oohing over it and talking over it. On the first one, there was full attention only on me. 500 people on me. Yippee! I love it. I love this internet. I only had that one clip in the Discord, which I had available. So yes, the rest would be in the VOD or need to be clipped separately. Internet is now your job. It is, yes. Internet is my job. I just posted something on Threads lately, and I was like, yeah, damn, if there's no more internet, I I don't have my job anymore. First download the clip, extracting the audio, cutting the audio, boosting the volume, and then sharing it took me like 5 minutes. Yes, Not too much to go for. What is that? Fresh drop from Path of Exile 2 detected. Ooh, where? Why? I don't watch this game. I don't play this game. What the hell? Where did this come from? Huh? Me when I Path my Exile. What the hell? What? Sure, Twitch. Thanks for Path of Exile drops that I get for not even consuming Path of Exile content. But I didn't get my Warframe drops last week. What the hell? Fucked up and evil. Why would you play good? Huh? Why would you play good games? Me? I don't play good games. This YouTuber model looks so British. It's so cute. Hi, HRT Warrior. Welcome in. I still have no idea why my model looks British to you. I'm not British. I think I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Welcome. I know that's why you don't play Path of Exile. Shut up. You demon creature. But it was funny that Discord showed me playing Project in in Audacity. Interesting. What? She was British. I'm not British. I just was in the UK for 2 weeks. That's it. That doesn't turn me British at all. She fake British. I'm fake British. Okay, to be fair, I've been surrounded lately by so many British VTubers, because of a little mistake I made, and now like I'm now in Kirana's collab group, in Hanakyu's collab group, um I'm texting with Leo for a collab. Like all the VTubers I am surrounded are British. Wow. No, he didn't send me the screenshot. Next time she's eating fish and chips, I'm not eating fish. Fish are friend, not food. Really important. I am fake British. I'm the fake British shark from the internet. The British tried to colonize you. Not again! Huh? What is that? What the fuck? Yurifin Arara, Noita built. What? That's fucked up and evil. What the hell? We need to counter colonize. Let's steal the island, the weird island. Next time she calls what differently. What? I would never do that. Wow. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Enough. I'm shrinking again. I'm shrinking it. You see monkey, you're happy because you see monkey. My chat likes monkey. I know what you are. You're like monkey. I don't know. Between 1 or 2 years ago, there was this debate about 100 people against a gorilla, and Casual Tier Graphics made a video about it and was just recommended to me yesterday when I was browsing my YouTube feed. So, yes, Chad, I think enjoy monkey. 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 Wow.
Versus one gorilla is just the newest online debate brought to you by people that have way too much time on their hands. And I'm no better, because here I am making a video about it. Because it's quickly gone from silly Twitter talk to what has to be a massive joke that I'm not in on. What's clear is one side is getting drastically overrated, while people obviously aren't taking the other side seriously. Plus, I love animals and arguments, so if you're looking for a video to eat your lunch with, or to be the soundtrack of your commute home, I'm going to break down the question you probably didn't care about in the first place, and by the end, you'll wonder how this was ever even a question. So here's the full truth of whether 100 unarmed men could beat one prime silverback gorilla. But first,
Okay, give me a guess, Chad. What do you think? I have no idea. I know a gorilla is really big, is really strong, but 100 people is still like, I don't know, 100 adult man. Um, that's quite a lot. The monkey probably gets exhausted after a while. I don't say the human have a good or an easy go on that one. The first 50 people, um I don't know, the first 50 people encountering the monkey get slimed over the floor so bad, and I don't want to feel any of their pain or even see footage of that. This will be horrible, but maybe after 80 people, this monkey, I don't know, goes to sleep and just, I don't know, sometimes at I don't know. I think at some time the monkeys just eat beyond and can't deal with 100 people. But the first people encountered a monkey. Oh, that's painful. Wow. But 100 people, fit people can beat one gorilla. I think so. The first few people will be smashed. GG's. I'm so sorry for the first people. 100 men win by the dog piling the gorilla, but if they don't cooperate, the gorilla could win. I see. If those people has weapons, no weapons, just fist fight. Does a gorilla has the stamina to beat up 100 people? I don't think so. I really think the gorilla is definitely stronger and is beating the shit out of most of the people, or of all of them, as long as he has the stamina for it and the energy to actually fight back.
we gotta understand what force of nature we're up against.
Monkey.
Now, I do have a couple recent videos on gorillas, so to not repeat myself too much, I do advise that you check those out for further context.
We haven't watched any of these so far. We only watched cats, giraffes, and fish thingies. The water thingies, the aquatic. By nonsense.
But basically everything we thought about gorillas back in the day was wrong. They're giant, non-violent, fart-happy pacifists, and the most dangerous thing about them is they can misunderstand regular human actions as an act of war. So while yeah, if you smile at a silverback enough times, he eventually will put beats on you like a Cherokee drum, most times a gorilla is just worried about the 6,000 calories he eats a day. And thank the stars for that. Gorillas are built like the developer had something to prove. They took the human model and said, drag to resize. The result is an alpha ape with a stronger bite force than a grizzly, allegedly, hands that can crush a crocodile's skull, allegedly, and just strength that we really have no way to truly comprehend. That man fully didn't plan to get casually ragdoll, but plans are always subject to change when
That's so terrifying. I've seen this clip before and it's just like, holy shit. This gorilla just grabs a guy, takes him with him for 2 meters, and then drops him just to show him, hey, if I want to, I humiliate you in a second. There's nothing you can do.
you're around the prime ape. Gorillas might default to peace, but life is multiple choice. The question is, what kind of carnage comes when they choose violence? It's hard to imagine what a fully malice-motivated gorilla can do because it takes a lot for them to get to that point. The first phase of conflict involves using body language and gestures to send a message before hands even have to be thrown. Because for an animal that can spend over 12 hours a day eating, wasting calories on fights is poor resource management. The second phase of escalation usually involves pushing, grappling, and screaming in really short bursts.
Okay, if a gorilla starts screaming at me, I start to cry instantly. I swear, I promise, chat. I even start to cry when the human shouts at me.
Gorillas fight the way they fuck. What I mean is, the phase they run are like how they're hung. Not long at all. Because again, most times gorillas don't actually want to fight. But what about when they do? Yeah, that would be phase 3, and that usually happens when 2 silverbacks throw down for control of a group. Losing such would mean losing the 3 Fs: food, family, and the FCC won't let me finish, but stakes can make these fights to the death, and here's where we can see what gorillas are truly capable of. I found a research paper that detailed the
Ah,
injuries sustained in
flashback!
gorilla-on-gorilla fights, and based on that, you see a pattern. Those teeth are for more than just undressing trees, and losers are often found with lacerations and puncture wounds all over the body. And unlike a leopard, which leaves small puncture wounds, the
Car.
canines of a gorilla cause large gaping tears in victims. Even if the gorilla's bite strength has been exaggerated, which we will get into, even lowballing them puts them at the level of a hyena. One gorilla named Inshuti had his foot completely crushed with the tips of his fingers and ear bitten off. Gorillas also use their arms, not really to punch but to use as battering rams, and they've also been known to pull chunks of hair out with their hands.
Holy big chungus fingers! Damn. One of his fingers is like my whole hand. I swear, like, look at it.
So safe to say, a gorilla's stiff arm to the back would crack your constitution like a glow stick.
The child on the back was just crushed so bad. Poor little guy.
Dislocate or break human bones by accident. And with many victims also recorded with bite wounds to the face, you'd probably be able to unlock your iPhone from 20 feet away after a gorilla puts jaws on you. So what chance would an army of humans have against a 500-pound berserker? Well, hot take. Gorillas have been drastically overrated in many ways. First as fighters. Gorillas aren't efficient fighters, they're more physical brawlers and grapplers, and with everything I've said, most fights last anywhere from a couple seconds to 1 to 2 minutes at the most. Also, as strong as gorillas are, their strength has been overrated. There are some animals that just get more and more OP the more people talk about them. Chimps have been said to have the strength of 8 men.
What happened to you, little guy? Um, I'm missing some hair.
When really it's closer to 1.5. It's just that they're stronger in all the ways that can kill you. And grizzly bears are already big enough, but then you got people claiming they could decapitate a full-grown moose with one swipe. Now what idiot would say that? And this debate has people swearing a gorilla would rip a whole man in half like a phone book with nary a sweat. I knew the gorilla propaganda peaked when this was an actual debate. Dr. Strange can conjure up 14 million realities. You won't find one where a plus-size protein-packing primate can do anything to a full-strength grizzly bear taking him seriously. Especially since there's a much smaller predator known to give gorillas problems. Gorillas have been documented.
A car. Old man Riz. No, I've been not talking. We're watching a video together. Well, welcome in.
Getting preyed on by African leopards. Even with jungle leopards being bulkier due to less competition, that's still an at most 180-pound cat past tensing Optimus Prime. Now let me be fair, these are rare. Leopards usually go for hoofed animals, wild pigs, and monkeys. Gorillas are actually too big and too social to be a regular on the grocery list, so it sounds like my whole point is trash. But that same paper listing gorilla-on-gorilla violence also showed the aftermath of leopard attacks. In those reports, all leopard victims took bite wounds to the head and most of the arms, with lacerations localized about the neck and claw marks on the trunk. So even though it is rare and a one-on-one between a silverback and a leopard might mark both, if a gorilla can struggle with less than 200 pounds of predator,
What the car doing? Can you stop jumping on the cat, please? What the hell?
a 900-pound Duratio would give Harambe a bunkmate. Also, against 100 men, there are some very real issues that could be game over for the gorilla. The big one is endurance. Gorillas are dangerously close to being hot girl fit. They're best using explosive bursts of energy, not sustained strain over a long period of time, and a fight against 100 humans would likely last hours. Which is really bad considering compared to us, gorillas have poor temperature control. Gorillas don't have as many sweat glands as humans, and if we're talking about mountain gorillas, the thick fur would make it a 1-on-1 versus 1. The men
So they're just overheating while fighting. That's really unpractical.
and the risk of heat stroke. That is, if the ape doesn't just have a heart attack. Cardiovascular
No,
disease is the leading
not
cause
the monkey. What happened to my guy?
of death in gorillas in zoos, and 70% of male gorillas in zoos suffer from heart disease that'll past tense them prematurely. Now that might just apply to zoo gorillas, but it's still a factor. Another is the very temperament of the gorilla is highly non-confrontational. They're more likely to run away than run a fade. But most importantly, the brawling, grappling build is not a good combat style against multiple enemies. We know that cause Cause there's another African predator that's been giving gorillas hell and you may not have even realized it. And it's weird cause for a while, gorillas and chimpanzees seem like they were on good terms. They've been recorded foraging together and they'll even have their version of primate playdates. That all changed when the chimp started chimping. A couple years ago in Luongo National Park, scientists witnessed a gang of 18 chimps jump a gorilla family of 5. That's 3 females, 1 baby, and a silverback. The turf war lasted an hour, and even with the silverback apparently testing ragdoll physics, throwing chimps in the air, and even managing to injure 3, eventually he was surrounded and chased off by 9 chimps. The adults got away, but the chimps managed to snatch the baby gorilla of the group, which was promptly eaten.
That's
The second
so
attack
fucked
involved
up.
27 chimpanzees and 7 gorillas, and this time the silverback made a
They're both monkeys. Is this cannibalism? What?
business decision and immediately climbed out of the trees and fled the scene. Yes, comparing chimps to humans is comparing durians to jackfruit. The moral here is the one gorilla can not only be overwhelmed, but neutralized by numbers. Because if there's one thing that's being dangerously underrated, it's the power of friendship. Don't laugh, I'm serious. If you remember this picture, then you know this was the 100 Men, 1 Gorilla of 2018. It's
Picture they will defend you, the rest coming to kill you. Damn, 10,000 rats. I swear, 10,000 rats, you need to go with them. 10,000 rats are one of your winning bets. I'm really sure about it. Hi Sophie. Hi YouTube frogs. How are you doing? The other one, I don't know. 50 birds. Second would probably be the crocodiles or the birds. I guess. I don't know. That's hard.
pretty self-explanatory. Everything here is coming for your life except the 2 you pick to run defense for you. And I'm just gonna kill the suspense. If one of those picks isn't the 10,000 rats, you have no idea how big 10,000 is.
For real.
Add eagles for aerial support and the rest of the field would have over 200 rats to deal with each. And it's cause the power of plurality is one of the most broken strategies in nature. Mobbing refers to an anti-predator behavior where prey animals approach, harass, and sometimes attack their own predator. It's how one animal can shift an almost impossible matchup in their favor. One hyena to a lion is a chew toy. Add 20 and it's a life lesson. Pilot whales have been on record chasing orcas out of high competition areas and even actively following the sounds of orca hunts. There's plenty of examples of weaponized unity in nature, but probably my favorite case of what's akin to a mob happens off the coast of South Africa, where fur seals have to risk their spot on the census every time they check the fridge. Because the seals can't go out for groceries without the chance of running into the biggest predatory
Sark mentioned sunk
fish on Earth. Every year, great white sharks will gather around fur seal nurseries and snatch any inexperienced pups. The problem is so many sharks show up that a seal can dodge one great white right into the jaws of another. You've seen this movie before, but there's an alternate ending. Scientists have recorded fur seals squatting up into one giant group and using their numbers to turn on the sharks closing in. And as the mob gets bigger, the seal force gets more confident, leading to them escorting the 20-foot assault submarines back out to sea. So with all this, now it doesn't seem like a stretch to favor 100 men over just one gorilla. You could argue that the CEOs and the other mob merchants aren't actually getting physical with their final boss. That's true. Everyone's asking if 100 men could off a gorilla. No one's asking how. Well, that's why I'm here. But first, obligatory, don't try this on a gorilla, or at least don't blame me for the consequences if you do. In a fight
yes, so don't try to fight a gorilla, please.
Against a simian weighing a shack and a half, it's all about attacking the weak points, and a gorilla's weak points are the same as ours. Eyes, throat, mouth, and for measure, the jewels of the South. It's all about delivering damage that actually matters, and to do that, someone would have to perform the Draymond Green special and go for the eyes and blind him. Someone else would have to suffocate the supersized simian, either by bear hugging his windpipe, which only Tarzan backpacking plot armor can do.
Damn, his neck, his throat is bigger than my whole body.
Or by shoving your entire arm down his throat. And since you're already negotiating your arm elbow deep in esophagus, you'd also have to pull the gorilla's tongue out. I call that the leopard method, because a 73-year-old once soloed an attacking leopard by reaching into its mouth and ripping out the leopard's liquor. And speaking of grab and pull, someone would have to be elected to perform Draymond's final smash and go for the gorilla's unmentionables. Hey, don't judge. This is war. The rest would have to use their combined strength to pin the primate down, with the remainder delivering kicks to the gorilla's flank, the most powerful natural attack to the gorilla's most vulnerable area. That would probably be the best way to chip away at a
What is
gorilla.
this
One problem
video?
though, this is still a gorilla we're talking about. Even with everything I said about their strength being overrated, a gorilla fighting for its life would show you destruction like you've never seen. It doesn't matter how many men, the method, or the facet, for those first few, their only outcome is a closed casket. Even if numbers eventually win, those first dozen or so men would be horrifically maimed, mutilated, or straight up murked. You can argue that if I can mention that 100 men running over the hill would intimidate even a gorilla, witnessing men getting mauled and disfigured would inflict psychological damage. There's an argument that witnessing the sheer carnage would weaken the resolve of the others, destabilizing the army. And you have to remember, if mobbing is natural, doing so in a way that guarantees a portion of your team sees Tupac live isn't. Even animals like hyenas will fall back if they sense they don't have enough of an advantage in a clan fight. But there's a catch. The tweet that started all this said, dedicated to
What
that
the hell?
surely if men can watch bunkmates get blown to bits in a war, then you can find 100 willing to die by the gorilla. If they can withstand the visceral reaction of seeing jaws getting detached, limbs getting dislocated, and a field of open fractures, 100 men would definitely beat a gorilla. And moral of the story, we have strayed so far from the halo of Harambe. Yeah, this is the part where I do the annoying thing and turn a tweet made by someone who definitely wouldn't pass a P-test into a lecture. But like I said in the other video, gorillas have already been getting the middle finger from humanity, either in the wild or in
What?
zoos. Whether it's trophy hunting or bushmeat, habitat loss, or an unsupervised minor,
Poor
humans have the highest
monkey.
KD ratio against our green machine cousins. Because a gorilla has never been on record life depriving a person, even when they may have had a reason. Yet the mountain gorilla is nearly in bed with extinction mostly because of humans. But not all humans. Some dedicate their entire lives to the welfare of this giga ape, which is why I will be donating to Virunga National Park. Not only do they treat and protect the gorillas there as family,
Beak.
they often have to risk their lives regularly going against poachers. That and the fact that I made a video detailing how to murk
That
an
little
endangered species
guy.
makes my soul itch, so link down below if you'd like to donate as well. I'm not kidding when I say they're family. This man was seen comforting one of his young gorillas after his mother died. And fun fact, Virunga National is where we got this gem. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Fun little video that nobody should take seriously. Nah, but I think I'm gonna start doing the animal versus animal face-off videos again. So let me know what animal matchup you'd like to see me yap about.
That no one should take seriously. So now we need 100 people and a big monkey. And if you're curious, we can also try 100 man versus shark in the water.
There's one I've been wanting to get into for a while. Friendly reminder that I have a book, 100 Animals That'll Bleeping End You. I'd say more, but the name's the marketing. Also, I have a Patreon, but reminder that your money is probably just gonna buy me lunch, so don't spend a check unless you've always wanted to indirectly feed me Wendy's. Or you might just fund my next trip. I mean, all this talk about gorillas, who knows? Maybe I'll go see one. Oh, But yeah, drink water, hug your mother. Please don't gang up on a gorilla. They've been through enough. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
No. Evil, let the animals be animals, please. Yes, please. So it's basically this. It's basically the outcome we were talking about. The monkey won't be having the energy to, I don't know, fight off 100 people, but the people that he gets, especially in the beginning of the fight, you don't want to look at them. They will look. This will look tragic. Welcome back, Maddie. How are you? Hi. Ah, my backgrounds. I need some more water. I'm doing pretty good, thank you, Maddie. It's just my throat feels a little strained again, but that's nothing too new if I'm if I'm honest. Pretty normal on my front. Well, 2 hours down and already 2 videos. I can't believe it. Damn. So we're getting 2 more videos in, right? Right? Hello, how are you? Hi, Ira. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hi. We're I'm doing pretty good. We've been yapping for around an hour, and now watched a video about leopard seals. We watched a video about 100 man versus a gorilla, and the next video will be about killer whales, but in the prehistoric ocean. I mean, technically possible as long as you don't have 2 1 hour long videos. No, I think the video is about 20 minutes, or one is 20 minutes, one is like 10 minutes. We can most of the time, I don't know, double my reaction time or like plus 15 minutes. So I think we can get like 1 or 2 videos into an hour of watching something together. Maybe even 5 videos, and there's no suit we're doing 5 videos in an hour. You know, I'm yapping way too much for that. My room got so dark. It's so dark in here. I need to get some light quick. Today, not in 1 hour. Oh, you mean I don't think that I'm getting 3 videos. No, I'm not getting 3 more videos in the last hour, because I have 3 videos here, but one is over 2 of them are over 20 minutes, and one of them is 10 minutes. So that's literally 1 hour of video time. 1 hour of playtime without me yapping. So yeah, the next video I have here for you is I simulated killer whales in the prehistoric seas by Spinosnack. We already watched the video about prehistoric sharks, megalodon. I think they were all over his channel. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. I'ma steal your background. I'ma get some more in my corner, and we're just popping in.
Oceans. They hunt great whites for fun,
Oceans.
and they've toppled every apex predator they've ever encountered. So when a pot of them appears in the Cretaceous oceans, 95 million years before they were supposed to exist, you would think they would do what they always do: dominate. But here's the thing about being the scariest thing alive: you have to learn how to do that. So, can a pod of orcas
Yes.
survive the Cretaceous oceans, or will they suffer and die? Let's find out in today's simulation. By the way, if you're the kind of person who gets emotionally attached to
Yes, we watched some of these, I guess. I think we watched wait, which do we watch some of these? Wait, we had something with prehistoric oceans already. We had something with the T-Rex being spawned in Africa, but we definitely watched 1 or 2 videos of this channel already.
fake animals and then watches them die horribly, you should hit the like
Or the
button,
crocodile,
subscribe,
maybe.
because this video and all my videos were made specifically for you, and they're only going to get more insane from
For
here.
me, only for me. Is Jet allowed to watch with us then?
All right, let's meet you, the baby orca. The first thing you feel is pressure, not pain, just the weight of everything around you, and then suddenly nothing. Open water, light filtering down from somewhere above, broken into shapes your eyes can't make sense of yet. But one shape is bigger than everything else: warm, close, blocking out the light above you like a wall made of muscle and breath. Your mother. She's got you pinned against your side before you even understand what sides are. Her body's between you and everything that isn't her. You don't know why this matters yet, but you will. The sound comes next, clicks and whistles bouncing through the water from every direction. Your family calling out in voices that you've never heard but somehow already know. There's a pattern to it. Call and response. Someone clicks and someone else whistles back. You don't understand the words
Where's my
yet, but you
whistle?
understand what they mean. That you're not alone here. Kaya finds you on the second day. She's older than you by maybe 2 seasons. Old enough to hunt, but young enough
2 seasons? How much is 2 seasons? This is like 6 months, half a year. How much is a season?
to still think everything is a game. She circles you 3 times while your mother watches, and then she does something you've never seen before. She spins. Not swimming, not turning,
She's
spinning.
spinning.
Her whole body corks
Oh, chat, we love spinning. We love spinning. Spinning is our profession. Look at it. We're literally spinning.
screwing through the water like she's trying to drill a hole in the ocean. When she stops, she looks at you like she's waiting for something. So, you try it. You fail badly. Your tail goes one direction, your head goes another. You end up tumbling sideways into your mother's flank. Kaya makes a sound. It's this sharp little burst of clicks, and for a second, you think you did something wrong. But then, she does it again and again. She's laughing. You didn't know orcas like you could laugh. Finn shows up 3 days later, and the first thing he does is crash directly into a rock.
What?
He's your age, maybe a few weeks older, and he moves like his body is running on instructions that got scrambled somewhere along the way. Everything is too fast, too hard, too much. He chases a fish and misses by a full body length. He tries to breach and belly flops so hard you feel the shockwave from 20 meters away. He finds Kaya and tries to spin like she does and ends up upside down, confused and drifting slowly towards the sea floor. Your mother makes the sound orcas make when they're worried, but Finn just rights himself, shakes it off, and does the exact same thing again. He's an idiot, and you love him immediately for it. The three of you
Yes, I
stick
do.
together after that.
Oh my god.
Kaya goes, you follow. Where you go, Finn crashes into something nearby. Your mother watches from a distance, always close enough to step in, far enough to let you make your own mistakes. You make a lot of mistakes, chasing a fish twice your size only to watch it dodge you like you're nothing, breaching like the adults and landing hard enough to hurt, practicing your clicks in the dark and missing by a full body length. But none of it matters because none of it hurts. Not really. You fail, Kaya laughs, Finn fails worse, and tomorrow you get to try again. The adults are different. They move with purpose that you don't understand yet, appearing and disappearing in patterns that seem random until you realize they're not. They're hunting, working together in ways you can't follow, talking in clicks and calls that mean things you won't learn for years. Sometimes the
Chat, let's hop on Discord call, click around and go for a hunt. Let's get some fishes out of the water.
come back with food. Strange fish with too many teeth, shapes that don't match anything your brain has a word
Fish.
for. There's a big one they bring back one day, longer than your mother, all silver and muscle and eyes that seem alive enough even though they're not. The adults tear into it together, working in a pattern you're starting to recognize, and when your mother finally pushes a chunk towards you, you realize something. This is what you're supposed to become. A hunter. A killer, something that takes what it needs from the
A
world.
killer whale.
The meat goes down rough, but something in your body responds to it like an answer to a question you didn't know you were asking. This is what food is. This is what hunting is for. The weeks blur together. You learn to swim without crashing, most of the time. You learn to click and wait for the echo, which tells you where things are even when your eyes can't see them. You learn to stay close to your mother, and then you learn to drift a little further, and then a little further still. Kaya teaches you to spin. Finn teaches you to laugh at yourself when you fail. Everything feels possible because nothing's gone wrong yet. Your grandmother is the center of everything. She's the oldest orca you know, the biggest, the slowest, the one everyone else seems to orbit around like she's got her own gravity. When she clicks, the pod listens. When she moves, everyone follows. There's something about the way she carries herself that makes you feel safe without understanding why. She's been doing this longer than anyone. She knows things no one else knows. That's what you think anyway. It happens on a day like any other. The pod is moving through open water, spread out in loose formation they use when they're not hunting. Your mother has you pinned to her side. She's been doing that more lately, holding you back whenever you drift towards anything interesting.
Adorable. Hi, Basti. Welcome in.
You don't understand why, and you don't like it. Then your grandmother's clicks change. The whole pod goes quiet. You feel it before you understand it. A shift in the water, a tension in your mother's body. Something's wrong. Your grandmother is moving towards a shape in the distance.
Fish.
Something big, something you've never seen before. The shape gets clearer as she approaches. A long
Sunk.
body, curved
Sunk
fin,
mansion.
teeth. You can see the teeth even from here, rows of them, more than any fish you've ever seen. Your grandmother doesn't slow down. She moves towards it the same way she moves towards everything, confident and in control, like she already knows how this ends. In your world, the world you came from, this works. Sharks see orcas and they run. That's the rule, that's how it's always been. But this shark doesn't know that rule. It doesn't turn, it doesn't flee, it just hangs there in the water and watches your grandmother approach. And something about the way it holds itself says something your brain doesn't have a word for. It's not afraid. It's never been afraid of anything. Your grandmother realizes this too late. She tries to turn, but she's already too close and the shark is too fast. It hits her from the side, this massive sudden impact that sends a shockwave through the water you feel from 100 meters away. And then there's blood. So much blood spreading through the water in a cloud that your clicks can't make sense of. The pod scatters. Your mother grabs you, actually grabs you, her teeth closing on the base of your dorsal fin, and pulls you away so fast the world becomes a blur. You don't see your grandmother die. You just know, suddenly, that she's gone. She was the wisest thing you knew. She'd been swimming these waters, different waters, your waters, the ones you came from longer than your mother had been alive. She knew how to hunt, how to lead, how to keep a pod together through anything. None of it
But she was stiffed by a shark. Rawr. Oh, poor grandma.
mattered, because the thing that killed her had never learned to be afraid. That night, your mother holds you closer than she's ever held you before.
Sharks are not evil. They just need to live. And the orca started. The grandma started. The grandma approached the shark.
Doesn't understand. She doesn't explain what happened. She doesn't need to. But over the next weeks, something changes. She starts pulling you back from things, interesting shapes in the distance, fish that look easy to catch, sounds you want to check out. She refuses hunts that seem simple. She hangs back when the rest of the pod moves forward. You think she's scared. You think she's being weak. You think whatever made her confident before must have broken when your grandmother died. You don't understand why. You won't understand for years. And by the time you finally do, she'll be gone. You're faster now than anything else in this water. That's not confidence, it's physics. 8 years of muscle and reflex and learning how to kill, and your body has become something your infant self wouldn't recognize. You cut through the ocean like you were built for exactly this, which you were. Millions of years of evolution packed into a frame that can outrun, outthink, and outlast almost everything swimming.
I mean, they're super smart in how they hunt and chase their prey. Like, holy.
Almost. The Xiphactinus doesn't know it's about to die. It's 6 meters of prehistoric teeth and attitude, focused on a school of silver shapes darting through the shallows. It doesn't notice Kaya circling wide to its left.
Why are you ugly?
Doesn't notice you dropping low, hugging the seafloor shadows. It definitely doesn't notice Finn coming at it like someone dared him to. The fish turns at the last second, but Finn's already committed. He hits it square in the flank, and for a heartbeat, everything stops. The impact, the spray of scales, the Xiphactinus trying to figure out what just happened to it. Then you're there. Your teeth finds the soft spot behind its skull, the one your mother showed you when you were small. Kaya locks in on the tail. Finn, already recovered, because Finn is always already recovered, grabs the fin. It's done in seconds, and the kill spreads through the water, blood and fat, and the chemical signals that tell your whole body you did something right. You eat fast, the way your kind always eats, because you never know what the smell might bring. But today, nothing comes. Today it's just your family feeding together, alive and whole. This is what you are now. Not a survivor, but a predator, something that treats 6-meter monsters like lunch. Torrent watches from above, his dark shape blocking the light. He's the biggest male left in the pod, the one who stepped up after your grandmother died. When he clicks, everyone turns. When he moves, everyone follows. He carries himself the way apex predators carry themselves. Confident, certain, like he already knows he's going to win whatever fight comes next. Your mother is different. She hangs back now, always at the edges, always watching, always quiet when everyone else is loud. She doesn't charge into hunts anymore. She doesn't push to the front when Torrent calls the pod to move. The others have noticed. You've heard the clicks they make when they think she's out of range. Concern, confusion, something that sounds a lot like pity. You make a different sound when you think about her. Frustration. Here's what you know about your mother. She used to be someone. Before the shark, before your grandmother's blood in the water, before whatever broke inside her, she was fierce and fast and first into every fight. You've heard the stories, seen the scars from battles that happened before you were born. And now she pulls back from shadows. Now she hangs at the rear while Torrent leads every charge. Now she grabs you and holds you still.
So he's afraid of the shark. I mean, it makes sense. We sharks are dangerous, terrifying. Rawr.
Whenever you drift towards anything she doesn't recognize. You love her, but you're starting to wonder if fear spreads the same way sickness does, and whether staying close to her is going to infect you too. The attack comes without warning. One moment the pod is drifting through open water, spread loose and lazy after the morning kill. Your clicks are slow, casual, the kind you make when there's nothing to worry about. Then something rises from below, and your clicks come back wrong, too big, too fast. A shape your brain can't process because nothing in your memory matches it. 15 meters of scaled muscle and jaw, surfacing with a speed that makes your whole body seize up. Its skull is almost longer than your entire body, with pale scars raked across the snout like something fought it once and lost. And its eyes don't look at you the way prey looks at a predator. They look at you the way you look at fish. It doesn't approach, it doesn't circle, it doesn't wait.
Scary.
It charges and the pod scatters. Your mother's teeth clamp down on your dorsal fin, that same grab from when you were small, the one that means now, and suddenly you're rocketing sideways while the water behind you turns to chaos. But Finn isn't with you. You see him too late. He's 40 meters out, separated from everyone else. He drifted the way he always drifts, distracted by something. His attention somewhere it shouldn't be.
No,
The
don't
thing
eat
changes
him.
direction and locks onto him like he's the only thing in the ocean. He's still trying to understand what he's looking at when it hits. The sound is wrong, wet, and heavy, nothing like the clean impact of
That's such a terrifying creature. What's the name of this demon?
a hunt. Finn makes a noise you've never heard. This high, sharp whistle that cuts through the water and into your skull. And then he stops making any sound at all. He was your age, your first friend, the one who taught you to laugh when you failed. And he died because he drifted too far, and something bigger noticed.
Is it a Mosasaurus? Let me check that quick. I don't know. I don't want to say something wrong. I don't know too much about dinos in general. Let's see. Oh yeah, looks like that one. That looks pretty close.
Torrent screams, the sound orcas make when they're about to kill something or die in the attempt.
Oh,
And he's
my
already
chicken died.
moving before the echo fades, charging straight at the monster that just took Finn apart. Your mother's clicks cut through the chaos, sharp, desperate.
Wah, my tracking. Me when I'm not tracked. Here we go. Wow.
The ones that mean stop. Torrent doesn't stop. He slams into the thing at full speed, teeth finding flesh, blood clouding the water. For one horrible, beautiful second, it actually works. The impact staggers the monster sideways, and Torrent presses the attack, biting deeper, fighting the way orcas have always fought.
What?
Then the mosasaur turns.
Huh?
It moves faster than something that size should be able to move. Its jaws closing around Torrent's middle before he can pull clear. One bite, one shake, and the biggest, strongest, most confident orca you've ever known comes apart like he was built from nothing. 3 seconds. That's all it took. Torrent was supposed to be the answer. After your grandmother, after the shark, after everything stopped making sense, he was supposed to prove that strength still worked, that being an orca still meant something. He was wrong, and now he's dead. Your mother doesn't charge, she doesn't scream for revenge, she doesn't do any of the things orcas are supposed to do when family dies in front of them. She grabs you and Kaya and her calf and she runs. You fight her, you actually fight her, twisting against her grip, clicking so loud it hurts, trying to turn back towards the blood still spreading through the water behind you. She pulls harder, she doesn't explain that, she doesn't let go, and something inside you cracks. 2 orcas, 2 different choices, the same result. Dead in seconds, gone like they never existed. And your mother, the one who ran, the one who always runs, she's still breathing. You're still breathing, but right now, with Finn's last sound ringing in your skull and Torrent's blood still clouding the water behind you, survival doesn't taste like victory.
That's so sad. That's so sad. I don't want to cry, chat.
It tastes like betrayal. The pod is halved. 4 of you left. You, Kaya, her calf, your mother. You've learned to hunt what lives here. You've learned to hide from what hunts you. You figured out almost everything about staying alive in a place that wants you dead. But there's one lesson your mother still hasn't taught you. The most important one, and she's running out of time. The thing with the scarred snout hasn't left. You feel it out there circling at the edge of your range, close enough to track, far enough that you can't see it clearly. It knows where you are. It knows how many of you are left. And it's been following for 3 days. 7 years is long enough to learn almost anything. You've learned how to read the water before your clicks come back. Feeling the pressure changes, that means something big is moving. You've learned which fish are worth the risk and which ones bring trouble. You've learned to sleep in shifts, always someone awake, always someone listening. But most importantly, you've learned when to run. The pod is small now, just 3 of you. You, Kaya, your mother, plus Kaya's calf, born seasons ago into a world that wants to eat him. He's curious the way all calves are curious, drifting towards things he shouldn't, clicking when he should be quiet. Kaya spends half her energy keeping him close and the other half teaching him what close means. Your mother watches everything. She's different now. Or maybe she's the same and you're the one who changed because somewhere in the last 7 years, you stopped seeing her caution as weakness. You started seeing it as the reason any of you are still breathing in this
Yes, this is why you're still alive, little guy, huh?
lost world. You hunt the schools in the shallows and stay out of the deep water where the big things live. You keep the calf in the center, surrounded by bigger bodies, and when something feels wrong, even if you can't name it, you move. It works, and for a while, that's enough. The scarred one finds you when you've almost stopped expecting him. You don't see it at first, you feel it, that familiar pressure in the water. The way smaller fish scatter before your clicks reach them. Then your mother makes a sound you haven't heard in years. Sharp and urgent, the one that used to mean danger, but now just means him. He rises
Him, this creature. I mean, look at it. That's a really terrifying creature. Like, holy Mosasaurus or something like this. This is damn.
slow, the way he always has, 15 meters of scaled patience surfacing like he's got nowhere else to be. The scars across his snout are paler now, older, but you'd know that shape anywhere. 7 years. He's been out there this whole time, circling, watching, learning. You spend all this time avoiding him, hunting carefully, moving quietly, staying out of the water where you know he lived. It didn't matter because he found you anyway. The calf doesn't understand what he's looking at. He clicks at the shape, curious, trying to make sense of something his brain has no template for. Kaya pulls him close so fast, he squeals. Your mother moves between the calf and the mosasaur, putting herself exactly where she's taught you to be. Body low, clicks quiet, no sudden movements. The mosasaur watches, doesn't charge, it just watches. And you realize, cold, heavy, certain, that it's not hunting right now. It's deciding, figuring out which one of you will break first, which one is weakest. Kaya's calf twists against her grip. He doesn't understand why everyone's so still. He wants to move, to explore, to do what calves do.
No.
Kaya holds him tighter, but her attention is split between her son and the monster. And for 1 second, just one, her grip slips. The calf pulls free. It's not far, 5 meters, maybe less, but it's enough. The mosasaur moves. Kaya doesn't hesitate. She's between the thing and her calf before you can even process what's happening. Her body blocking the charge, her teeth finding the mosasaur's snout and holding on. She's not trying to kill it. She knows she can't. She's trying to buy time. Give the calf those extra seconds to run, to reach the pod, to reach you. The mosasaur shakes her loose and strikes again. Kaya keeps fighting. This is what love looks like here. It's not soft, it's not safe. It's just teeth and will and refusing to let go even when you know how it.
That's so sad, child. No. Wah, 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 wah. Wow, back for 50 minutes lying in bed and need an EP shark to sleep. I'm an EP shark, but not sleeping. I'm watching videos about killer whales, and it's sad.
Ends. She taught you how to spin. She was the first one who made you laugh in a world that felt completely wrong. She's been beside you throughout every hunt, every loss, every terrible night. And now she's buying her son's life with her body. It's working. The calf is almost back to the pod, almost safe, almost. The mosasaurus's jaws close around her midsection, and Kaya stops moving. Every instinct in your body screams at you to charge. Do what orcas have always done. But before you can move, your mother does something impossible. She swims towards it, not fast, not aggressive, just towards, putting herself between the mosasaur and the calf, between the monster and you. Her clicks are strange. They're not the sharp warnings you know, but something softer, almost like she's talking to it. The mosasaur turns, it looks at her, and then it follows. Your mother leads it away from the calf, away from you, into open water where there's nothing to corner her against. She's not trying to fight. She's not trying to escape. She's showing you. This is what she's been trying to teach you since the day your grandmother died. Not in words, because orcas don't have words for this. In motion, in choice. In every moment she held you back, you didn't understand why. You watch her die. Not fast, not clean, but on her terms. Drawing the thing away from everyone she loved, controlling the only thing she could control. Where it happened, and who it didn't happen to. The mosasaur takes her into the deep. She doesn't come back. And finally, 7 years too late, you understand. She wasn't scared. She was never scared. She was the only one who figured out how to survive this place. And she spent your whole life trying to teach you the one thing that actually mattered. Not how to fight, not how to win, but when to stop. Your grandmother died because she approached something dangerous the way orcas always have, confident, in control. Torrent died because he attacked something stronger than him. Finn died because he drifted too far and something noticed. Kaya died protecting her calf, doing exactly what instincts demand. Your mother died doing the opposite. She chose when. She turned her death into something that saved the rest of you, instead of letting it happen to her. That's the lesson. Every time she held you back, every time she ran when you wanted to fight, every time.
Me when I cry, what the hell? Oh, I thought this is about animals. Meow. This is such a tragic story, what the hell? I did not expect that. Meow.
Time you thought she was weak and hated her for it. She was teaching you the only thing that works here. 7 more years pass. The Cretaceous is still wrong, still hostile, still trying to kill you every day. But you're still here. Kaya's orphan grows up beside you, learning everything you know. Your own calf is born 3 seasons later, small, curious, and reckless in all the ways calves are reckless. She has your mother's eyes, though she'll never know that. One morning, she sees a shape in the distance, something big, something she's never seen before. She starts to drift towards it. You catch her before she gets far, your teeth closing gentle on the base of her dorsal fin. The same grip your mother used on you a lifetime ago. She twists against you, confused, clicking questions you can't answer. You hold her still. You don't explain. You can't. Not in any way she would understand yet, but someday, when she's older, when she's watched you do this enough times, when she's ready to hear it, you'll find a way to show her what it means. Your mother never got to beat her. Neither did Kaya or Finn or your grandmother. But the lesson that they all died to teach, your daughter is going to know that one by heart. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a like and comment down below what other dinosaurs.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but my guy, I did not expect it to be that emotional, that sad. I thought it's more biological, not that tragic. Wow. Me when I cry. Wow. Ah, wah, wah, wah. That's fucked up and evil. Meow. Sharks are truly evil. That wasn't even a shark. That was a dinosaur. I mean, okay, the first one was a shark. Okay. Oh, okay. The first one was a shark. Happens. Grandma was jumped away. Happens. But the other ones were dinosaurs. That were not the shark. No shark. Unsunk the case. Meow. Okay, Chad, I need something. I need something not sad for the next video. I mean, why not? Less tears, for real. No crying. funny accidents. Wait, I'm not sure if accidents are funny. Accidents sound painful. On my watch list, I had the first scary comp. They're mostly like, I don't know, kind of funny to watch because everything's fake. Ah, Papa, need some water. Oh, my tracking died again. Again? 2 times in such a short time. Interesting. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's see, YouTube. Mm. Meow. Meow. Yes, let's watch a scary comp. The first one. The first one. we watched a few of them, but they were all um pretty new, I think from the last past months. But this one is 6 years old. I probably never seen the first one. Full screening it for y'all. Backgrounding it for y'all. Here we go. Alright. Scary comp number 1. Never seen that one. As far as I know, as far as I remember. Let's just get a little smaller. Back in my little corner. And start it. Now. Wow.
In the following video, we see someone recording the inside of their house. Then, the person recording says that she hears something outside. Immediately after saying this, the following happens.
Your window. What is that, bro? Dad! 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 I think there's something attacking Shadow.
What? You want to tell me you see a weird shadow outside, and the only thing you're thinking about is going outside?
Did you hear that, bro? Oh my god.
Right when she came out, she heard sirens. Not much info is given on the video, but it could be that the police were searching for someone who may have been outside her house. Of course, what are your thoughts?
Yes, outside the house. Why would you run out?
Kelsey Flynn was shopping for a dress as she was chosen to be a bridesmaid for an upcoming wedding. She came across a store that had a really nice dress, which is the one you see in this photo. She tried it on and sent this photo to her sister, who approved it and said that it was a really pretty dress. But she also added that there was something odd about the photo.
Huh?
In fact, she said that it was cursed
Can we see
and
it
must be
again?
deleted. Kelsey had no idea what she was talking about until she looked at the background and noticed this. Her face in the mirror doesn't match the face she made for the photo.
Huh?
Kelsey was in shock.
Thank you. I love pixels. Wonderful. Thank you so much for this clear picture on the left. I love comparing them. Wonderful. Me when I count my pixels.
and at a loss for words, which is the same reaction I and others had after seeing this. As always, what are your thoughts on this? If you've seen the movie Signs, then prepare to be triggered, because the following clip is very similar to that one scene that I'm sure everyone remembers. This photo was taken in 2010 at a Christmas concert. The parents who
Oh, poor soul. This is a really unfortunate picture.
took it didn't notice anything odd about it until their son pointed this out in the background.
Oop. Okay, this is not what I was talking about. I was talking about the expression of the one child. But this freaking demon in the background? What are you doing here? Who invited you to our singing corps, huh? Are you a demon? Show me your ticket or you're not getting in. You're not invited. Bleh.
Now that's creepy. On April 3rd at 1:10 p.m., someone received a very
Demon in
mysterious voicemail.
flashbang.
The person who received it says that it was sent from France,
Ew.
which is weird since he lives in Canada and doesn't know anyone from there. Here's a clip of that voicemail.
You have no new messages.
Scary.
To listen, press 1. To you have one saved message. To delete the message, press.
There's a
Holy
trend happening
creepy.
right now on TikTok where people are recording themselves playing a game called Red Door, Yellow Door. And honestly, some of these videos are pretty creepy.
I have never heard of this trend. Even though I'm like quite interested in horror stuff in general, also like already 4 years ago, never heard of Red or Yellow Door.
The point of the game is to put yourself under hypnosis with the help of someone else so that you can see or visualize a room filled with doors. You can open any of these doors. However, you have to be careful to not open certain doors.
Oop. I mean, this is a door I would definitely not open. I have free will and I'm not opening this door with free will. Hi, Hudson. Yes, this looks exactly totally safe and not creepy. Nothing bad happening here. Everything as it should be.
If you open a door and you see a man in a suit behind
That's
it,
orange.
you have to stop the game immediately. The same applies if you see an old lady or a room filled with clocks. Here's a video of someone playing this game, and it's pretty creepy to say the least.
Kitchen, and that's it, pretty much. Do you hear anything?
So I decided to play Red Door, Yellow Door with my little brother. I didn't explain any aspect of the game other than to put his arms down when he saw doors.
No. Go towards the light more. Go like more like in the center of the kitchen? Yes. Alright, I'm in the center now. It's like now it's like neon white.
He actually saw things when he was in a trance.
I'm in a totally different room now. It's all white. All white? Is there anyone with you? No. Wait, this dude is just all plain black man.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
She just slapped his face. So why are we sacrificing the little one? I mean, I'm not really a fan of children, you know. First go, first serve.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you alive?
Yeah.
It was an all plain black man.
Are you alive?
Are you joking?
No.
Oh my god.
What?
He was in the game.
Okay.
Are you okay?
What? No.
Oh my god.
What's weird
What?
about this is that it doesn't explain why you have to avoid these things. Now, you could play the game and find out for yourself, but personally I wouldn't, mainly because I just don't want to come out feeling traumatized, which is something that most people report feeling after playing this game. In the following clip, a TikTok user took an hallucinogenic and began to see things that really creeped her out. Luckily, she was able to capture her reaction on camera.
Play some. Play some. Play some. I see you. Is she okay? Are we okay, Mom? I see you. No, this is so creepy. I hate this because the background is all black. I'm just waiting for a creepy demon creature lurking around the dark corner. I don't fuck with that one. Get lost, woman. You're scaring me. Why aren't you saying anything? You're scaring me. Yes, she is on substances.
You can tell that she was genuinely terrified. If anything, this video serves as an example of what not to do when you're under the influence of something really strong, which is to not take it by yourself, especially in a dark room. Here's a video.
Why would you do such a thing anyways? What the hell? Chat, don't do drugs. And if you do drugs, don't do them in a dark, small room all by yourself. Please, chat. That sounds really spooky and really terrifying. You'll be terrified. You'll be terrified for the rest of your life. You'll be traumatized. What I said. Don't do drugs in general. Don't do drugs, chat. Nothing like watching these stuff inside a very dark room with my monitor as the only light source. Happens. Hi, YouTube frogs.
Of a strange black gooey substance that someone found at a creek.
What the?
People on Twitter have likened this thing to a symbiote, or more specifically, Venom from the Marvel Universe. In actuality, this is a type of worm known as the bootlace worm, which can produce mucus that...
It looks disgustingly disgusting. Hi, Aya. Welcome back. How are you doing? Welcome. Wait. Are you already back from vacation? Wow. Eat it. I don't want to eat it.
It's highly toxic to its predators. It can also grow up to 180 feet long, which by itself is pretty unsettling.
Unsettling and mildly disgusting. Just got home. Oh, okay. Well, then welcome back home. I'm glad everything went good. And get some rest. Get comfy. Don't forget to drink. Eat. Just chill. Just chill for real.
An employee working graveyard shift is about to clock out until the following happened.
And on tonight's episode of Why I Hate My Night Shift.
Nope.
Same reaction. Same. Nope. I'm going the fuck home. What the hell? Nope. That come from Seoul. Nope.
Boss!
On the bright side, this would be a perfect opportunity to ask for a promotion, or at least an early shift. This next video is a concept video, or an idea of what the rapture might look like.
What is this?
Obviously it's not real, but the
Yes, sir. No shit, Sherlock.
video does a great job at making you feel uneasy and a little spooked. If the end of times were to actually happen though, and it looks a lot like this, then at least we can say we saw it beforehand. A photo of the moon was taken in Brazil on April 3rd. The photo is pretty spooky, as it looks very much like a menacing face. However, as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone commented that the face looks very similar to that of the one in this portrait. a portrait of the
Nah,
fallen angel,
nah, you fumbled that
aka
one.
Lucifer.
AKA Anakin Skywalker, the fucking chosen one. Meow.
Doubtless, the resemblance is very uncanny. In Chihuahua, Mexico, there's a bridal shop that many tourists visit. It's not that the store has amazing dresses or phenomenal customer service, not that it doesn't have either, but rather because the store has a mannequin on display that looks way too real to be fake.
Huh? What do you mean? They just have a realistic mannequin. Leave her alone. She's just chilling. She's just doing her job.
Many think that the mannequin is in fact an actual body that was preserved by the store owner.
What?
Well, actually, the previous store owner. According to legend, Pascuala Esparza, the previous store owner, had a daughter who was soon to be wed. However, on the day of her wedding, she was bitten by a black widow and passed away that same day.
No
Days
spider.
after this incident, Mrs. Esparza put a mannequin out on display that looked very similar to her daughter. In fact, way too similar. People put two and two together and concluded that it was Esparza's daughter that was out on display and not some mannequin.
No, pack it up, Skill Squad. These theories are bad. Give me the real spooky videos again. Give it back.
Although there might be evidence to prove this is otherwise, here's a photo of the hands on this mannequin that look way too real to be fake.
I mean, it's fake. Look at them. But they did a really good job with the mannequin. They make it look really realistic with a lot of detail in the skin pattern and everything.
As always, what are your thoughts? Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until
Yeah, sure. Okay, I mean, this is the first one ever. They will only get better. We know the newer ones, and the newer ones are really nice. Would it be able to equip a mannequin with a motor in the neck to turn the head off? Oh, with a motion sensor in the eyes. Holy shit. When someone walks there, oh my god. That would be so wild. That would be so funny. Customer service, they just die when they pass by at night. Time for one more. Yes, I mean, I had another video first. That's why, but the other video is like, I don't know, 25 minutes. I don't wanna stream that long today. But we obviously could just watch the second scary comp.
Rochelle Bonifaire was home alone.
Let me pause, please. Thank you. The second one, they're 10 minutes. Then we have one more video. 10 minutes, then like 5 to 10 minutes of yapping or rating, and then we're fine for today. Yeah? Oh wait, we're spooky reacting. Should I go dark mode? Wow. Here you go. There's a full playlist with all the episodes. It's very practical. And if we go in the right order, we won't miss them. Even better. Okay, let's not yet. I don't know. Just don't let me yap for another few hours. We're just popping in here, and here we go. Starting off with a doggo. Meow. What the dog doing?
Rochelle Bonifaire was home alone, lying in bed next to her dog. She then noticed that Oz, her dog, was shaking, which
Look at the doggo. He's shaking so much. What happened to my little guy?
according to Rachel, can mean one of two things. He's in trouble, or he's scared. Oz wasn't in trouble, so he had to be scared. But
He
what could
looks
possibly be scaring
terrified.
Oz so badly
Poor
to the
doggo.
point where it's causing him to shake?
I mean, I don't exactly know. Are they called the windhounds or something? The really, I don't know, really thin dogs that are super fast at running. They shiver all the time. I don't know why they do that, but I was talking to a owner that had a few of them, and they do this all the time. But I think other breeds are not supposed to shiver like that.
The video she took might explain his behavior.
Buddy, are you okay? Calm down. Shh. Is that Kate?
Oh, look at
Buddy,
him.
what's wrong?
Was it a window or maybe a door? Oh, that's the door. Oh, that's terrifying.
What are your thoughts on this? Here's a clip of a toy lamp placed on a fridge.
Spooky. This is like terrifying, not ghost wise, just in general. Imagine you're just laying at home in bed and you hear a window or a door of yours. Like, I don't know, someone trying to open it forcefully, but I don't know, you're not looking for someone. There's just the noise of someone trying to enter your house. That's just creepy in general, not ghost wise.
Pay close attention to its head, or you'll miss it.
Cult of the Lamp mentioned. I can't see it move. I can't really see it move. The camera is so shaky.
Eddie Monster lives in a room above someone else's house.
I don't know.
It came to his attention that the room he's renting is above what appears to be another room, as there's a window below his. The odd thing about this supposed room, though, is that according to his neighbor downstairs, it doesn't lead anywhere. They don't have access to this room, and neither does Eddie. However, it wasn't until weeks later that Eddie discovered a way of accessing this room through his kitchen sink.
What?
Below his sink, there's a small crevice that leads to this room.
Okay, that looks really creepy. I don't know, it's again nothing ghost wise, but if I just open my sink and check the situation of, I don't know, where my rooms are, and you see this looks kind of creepy.
Eddie then decides to go inside and explore this mysterious room.
This is so dangerous. I feel like, I don't know, it looks so unsafe. Just taking 2 steps and dropping into another floor of your house. Wouldn't do that one. I'm gonna be honest. Nope.
However, feeling uneasy, he wasn't able to explore the whole space. But it's probably best that Eddie didn't do so, since his neighbor claims that sometimes he sees what appears to be someone standing by the window.
Whoa. Wait, what? Sure.
Who knows what Eddie could have encountered had he gone any further.
The neighbor's just a creep. That neighbor lives in this little thingy. Doesn't want him to enter. He's looking out of the window sometimes.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? Lori was in the bathroom when she heard a strange ringing noise.
Okay, Judd, I haven't started judging people's interior choices yet. But am I allowed to judge the phone case? What is this phone case? Ma'am. These are just BTS hats.
Coming from nowhere. Here's what she recorded.
Do you ever hear that? Do you ever hear that?
This really spooked her.
Yes, it
but
just sounds weird.
As if things couldn't get any more creepy, she recorded this. But the creepiest part about this is the fact that she responded back to this whisper.
I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's coming from.
It wasn't until watching the video that she realized what she did.
Why do you know what hats that are? Fan. I'm absolutely not a fan. I couldn't care less about BTS or something like this. Like K-pop in general. I don't care. I mean, I don't know if it's BTS. I just assumed because they're like really famous. Or especially 6 years ago internationally. I have no idea.
Did. Someone made a cake and it came out looking like
What the fish cake that they do? What? Wow, what the hell? This looks indeed creepy. What is that?
this. If that's not terrifying, then I don't know what is.
This is
If
terrifying
anything,
indeed.
this definitely takes the cake for being the most creepy. Footage of paranormal activity was captured on camera. The camera points at a spot at which, according to the person who recorded this, unusual activity occurs. Have a look at the footage. It's pretty creepy.
A drawer. Go on. And no more water, chat. Stay hydrated. There's something happening. I can't see. Oh, okay. That was pretty visual. I'm a visual learner. You wanna play with water again? Something else happening? Huh? Whoop.
Let me know what you think. This next video
Someone did a fun job on making a spooky video. Like, why was the water running anyways? The water was not turned on in the video. Why was there a phone that just fell down, huh? Oh, holy shit. Oh, holy shit. Hi, Nami. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome. How are you doing? We're just watching a spooky video together, Yuri. And I'm a Shark Catfish VTuber. Hi. What have you been up to? What have you doing? What have you done? How are you doing? Welcome. Hi. Hi, Mew. Hi, Mew. Hi, Lubu. Hi, Boom. Hi, Red Skull. Hi, Tulio. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Shy Guy. Hi, Doctor. Hi, Ample. Hi, Bacon. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follows. Welcome in. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Hi, Sound. Hi, KJ. Hi, Nami. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the radio. Sark Wife. Oh my. That must be me. Hi, Dobby. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you so much for rating. Wow. Sorry about the clip. I did not mean to post that. What? What happened? Wait, what clip? Did I miss out on something? Thank you for the daily check-in. Check-in. A lot of new shrooms around here. We're supposed to do Elden Ring, but stupid mods didn't work. Fucked up and evil. So Bayonetta yaps instead. I mean, yaps are always fine. We'll be yapping all the time, forever. I put on a little rule for myself for the days where we want to watch some videos together that I only yap for maximum 1 hour, or at least like 1 hour straight yapping without watching videos. And I'm doing pretty good. Today, last time I failed, but today I made it. That's actually the 5th video already. Yeah, most of the time when I want to do reaction streams, it was like one video, or I just forget about reacting because I'm yapping too much. Thanks everyone for yapping. I appreciate you. Get comfy cozy. And if you have something to do or I'm not your cup of tea, that's also fine. Thank you for checking in anyways. I thought I had the rate message copied, but I did not. Happens. I can see you with rate message or without. I'll see you everywhere. I'll find you everywhere, and you'll stay here forever and ever and ever. There's no way of you ever leaving this place again. Sorry, I was in the mood. I hope you had a wonderful stream with Nemi. Get comfy cozy now. We will be finishing the video. It was some more funny entertaining and hating on someone's phone case instead of creepy so far, but I think that's the fun of the game here.
Features someone who was working on their laptop.
Thank you, Nemi.
When all of a sudden, the screen freezes and starts playing this sound.
Thank you, Nemi. Appreciate it. And hi, Dalton. Thank you for checking in. I think my sounds are better. Fuck you, Ghost. Well, whatever on the laptop or notebook you have, please consider replacing it, or at least the speakers. This sounds like a fire hazard. Get something to eat. Thank you so much for the lurk. I'll see you soon. Bye, Nami. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. You okay, girl? Just get new speakers at that point.
Most people think that she might have been hacked, as it sounds like someone breathing heavily on the other end. If that's so, then it's probably a good idea to cover up the camera. The last thing I'm sure she would...
That will help you. That will help you. Covering the camera, your life changer, your lifesaver. Wonderful.
would want is someone stalking her. Someone found a mysterious file on their phone.
Oh.
They had no idea where it came from. They tried opening the file, but couldn't, as the file was in a format that couldn't be opened.
Then get a software that is able to open the file. It's not that deep. Come on.
They then decided to convert the file using an online converter.
Yes. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
The conversion was a success. It converted the file into an MP3 format. However, doing this was a mistake, for the audio they heard in this file has left them feeling unnerved. Here's what they heard.
Me when I am P3.
Thalassophobia is a certain type of phobia that involves an intense fear of deep bodies of water.
I mean, yes, I get it. Okay, we're fish, we're shark. Okay, doesn't mean I'm not afraid of deep waters, especially when the ground, the floor is not visible. That's terrifying. Okay.
The reason as to why people have such a fear is not because of the water
What is
itself,
this?
but rather what lurks beneath it.
Exactly.
And there's no better way to illustrate this than with the following video.
Fish. I mean, that's terrifying, but that's nothing ghost related. That's just a fish. Bonk.
Sleep recording apps, although helpful, can be pretty terrifying. Sometimes you end up with a recording that consists of you snoring throughout the entirety of the video.
Has anyone ever tried a sleeping app or sleep recording their sleep quality? I've never done that, and I think I don't know anyone ever tried it. I think the closest to it is a person that has a sleeping issue. They always fell asleep and they went to a sleeping labor and had some tests over there, but just at home on a phone or on a tracker. Probably you can do it on a smartwatch, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anyone ever tried to record their sleep.
But there are times in which you might record something that isn't just you snoring, but something else. Something really creepy. Here's what someone recorded on their sleep recording app. The Amazon rainforest is definitely one of those places I plan on visiting before I kick the bucket.
Pretty.
However, it's videos like these that make me reconsider the thought
What are we getting? Crocodile? Another alligator or something like that? Wow.
of going to such a place. A man is recording his surroundings when all of a sudden, after pointing the camera to himself, he records this.
I love pixels.
Suadeira, não tá saindo nada. É nóis. Tá porra, cara!
This can't be real. And if it's real, what the hell, my man? There's a car on the floor. Wow. Wow. Wow.
While being away from home,
I had something like that once, but only with device sensors and not something like a smartwatch. And obviously, I did not record audio. That would be crazy. Anyways, I did not trust that one anyway. Fair. Car jump scare. For real. Imagine just having a car behind you in the Amazonas or in the jungle in general. Holy shit.
Ben Tennyson had set up a camera in
Hi, I'm Ben. This video and audio of my empty bedroom on Saturday night.
his room. The reason as to why he set one up in the first place isn't clear, but after watching this video, Ben had more than enough reason to record his room.
What am I looking at? There's some light outside a window. Some weird background noises, but... Oh, Ben? Is this really someone talking, or is this just like a weird noise of something? That's... Ben's bedroom, shut up! Ben. Ben Tennyson.
It's probably in his best interest to get rid of the whole place.
Yes, sir. Just burn it all down. Arson.
I'm sure no one would want to stay inside after seeing this.
I mean, the house is calling him. That's quite based. Not every house can call you.
While being home alone, someone recorded the following.
Bro, I'm here alone and I don't got a cat. The fuck? Oh, now you have a cat. Let her in. Let in the baby. Oh, got the car inside. You have a car now. Congratulations.
Hopefully it's not someone pretending to be a cat. But if it actually turns out to be a cat, then at least this video ends on a good note. I'm sure there's some people out there that would be happy to get a free pet.
You
But what do
say
you
it.
think?
Spitting
What would you do
facts.
if you heard this in your own home, assuming you don't have a cat? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Sure.
Until next time.
Damn, that's my new business idea. In the middle of the night, I'll just sit in front of people's door, start meowing like a cat, and if there's like an old grandma thinking, "Oh no, this poor little car," opens the door and I'll just rob her. I make the big bucks now. Only burn a place if you found the spider, obviously. Sora, Sora. Hi, Joker. Hi, Idler. How you doing, Walkman? Stop bunking me. You know, if content creation doesn't work out, I need a plan B. Don't rob people. Okay, I'll just ask them for a donation. Is this valid now? Is this better? Here, I'm backgrounding you again. Better. Put your hands in the air and give me a donation right now. Just get adopted instead. That's legal. Sure, sure. Evil Sark. I'm not evil. I'm just Sark. No evil within. Only a wholesome Sark just being nice and lurking through the unsalted ocean, looking for prey in my chat and getting closer and closer and closer and closer until I finally. Something like that. Can you even get adopted as an adult? You cannot. You cannot legally. At least not in Switzerland. Doesn't work. Sad. So tragic. Does Yuri qualify as an adult? I mean, I am. I'm 23, I think. Wait, am I 23 or 22? Wait, how old am I? Chat? Chat, 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 chat. Wait, I'm 23, right? I'm definitely. I'm not 30 plus. Fuck you. I think I'm 23. And that's definitely adult age. I might not act like an adult, but I am indeed an adult. Is stream ending? Stream is ending in a bit, yes. Possibly, yes. I once saw something like that. If I remember correctly, some YouTuber did something like that and adopted the father of one of his friends. Interesting. I think that's not possible in Switzerland nor Germany, because I think there's some stricter rules. Let's see. No, they're sleeping. Why are you sleeping? But if this is really legal or something, I can't confirm. I think it's not legal around here. They flew to Germany to do that. It was even close to me. What the hell? Then get adopted as a cat. Wow. Sure, if I get food, if I get a room for my setup, and a garage, I'm in. Adoptions are open. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I see, I see. I wish I had a garage, but versus my car that's not into money. Wait, is your car that big? Fucked up and evil. I mean, my car's quite wide, but I think it works with every normed garage. I mean, I can send you the video. I know from who that is. Yes, send me the video. I'm interested. I'll I'll check it later then, or tomorrow, or something like that. There's not too many people I rate usually in life, but we can rate someone new. Thank you for the video. Appreciate. I think I know that guy. I'll check that later or tomorrow or something. Let me see. Like, just get the stuff ready for raid. Here we go. Raid is initiated. Here we go. Wow, I'm quite hippie. Time to get comfy and just have a chill evening. At least for me. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for sticking around. How many videos did we get? 4 videos? Did we do 4? Did we do 5? Holy, we were locked in. We were locked into video watching together. Insane. I wish everyone a wonderful time zone already. Thanks for the raiders that sticked around. Thank you for raiding. And maybe I'll see you soon again. No, it was not by Tom Scott. For tomorrow, I have some spooky demos. So spooky demos tomorrow and normal spooky day on Saturday. Crystal, thank you so much for the roses. I wish everyone a wonderful evening. Sleep well. Wonderful time zone. Wonderful wherever you are. See you tomorrow for spooky demos and leave some love. Bye 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 bye.